Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Thursday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for being here with me on this beautiful Thursday night. We have we have some birds here today, meaning we have a bird in a ring and we have the return of a surprisingly in-demand bird pendant. Now yesterday I had a bird. Now, I'm not very familiar with birds, but we had one with a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Now, today I have one with a multicolored diamonds. This bird happens to live in a rather cold climate, so very excited for that. We have some fancy cuts today. A fancy cut in ametrine, which it's not a small stone, it's in a pendant. And it's really a unique sort of cut that I haven't seen in any other gemstone before, so very excited about that. We have, for any of my gentlemen out there, we have a chameleon diamond in a gents ring. So I know a lot of our gents rings have been flying out the door as of late, and I was a little bit surprised to find a chameleon diamond in a gents ring. So if you want to see that, let me know. And of course, I went back to that museum and I took some pieces again. So we'll show those to you as well. And designer pieces are here. Anything you want to request, specifically in the blue wing block tanzanites. Again, I don't have anything up here. On, what was it, Tuesday, I had 2 pieces. Yesterday, I had 1 piece. And today, I have nothing. So feel free to call in and request anything you might want to see again. And let's get to it. Let's take a look at our very first item of today, which so happens to be a designer piece. Now you're looking at it wondering, it's just a simple diamond ring. What about it is so designer? Well, this is 1125969, and this is our platinum piece. Not only is it platinum, but those diamonds are not only princess cut diamonds, those are invisibly set princess cut diamonds. Now listen, if you were to call me right now and say, hey, just bring out whatever you have in the princess cut invisibly set diamonds, we can bring out a couple pieces for you here and there. But to bring it out at a value such as this one is just not doable. The invisibly set method is incredibly time consuming. It is incredibly difficult to do. And this is what we're going to do on this ring, okay? A ring that should be at least $1,499, right? It's 30 points of diamonds. You have 3 rounds, 3 on either sides, so that's 6 total, right? And then you have your stones invisibly set in the center. Okay, not only the way that they're set, but the actual diamonds themselves being the princess cuts, right? These diamonds are not, you don't see them every single day. And I'm going to hold it up so that you can see the light reflect off of each individual stone so you can see what I'm talking about. Because the way that they're set, it does look like one solid stone, but it is not. I would say that this is probably even more rare than just having one solid stone right here. This ring is not even going to be $799. Again, the front is going to be that platinum. It is mirror finish. It is smooth. It is true to size. So get whatever size you want. It's not even going to be $799. And if this goes and you miss out, I have nothing else like it. I have nothing else in the princess cut, invisibly set like this one. You have to let me know if you would like to take it, and we are going to make it $599. And of course, I will try it on. Here we go. Just barely my size, and look at that. Does it not look like a single solitaire diamond in the center? This is something special. This is our designer diamond ring, princess cut, invisibly set for only $599 on this one. Do not wait. You do not want to miss out on this one. Let me know if you would like to take it here, and that is what it looks like from the side. $599, and let's bring it back up close. It may already be gone. No surprise there. And I did bring out some of my designer pieces from recently. I had two pieces that I didn't really present in full, so I brought them out again. One is a Kunzite pendant, the other is a Mandarin and Mahenge pendant as well, so love to see that. Let me know on this one. $599 for this ring is just crazy. And look at it from the side right here, from the back. You can see through the back, through your diamonds, and it's only $599 on this beautiful ring. And next up, I have I don't know what to call this. It's an item that has been here for a couple of years at this point. And it's a very old item number. In fact, I don't even know if our system is going to have it. This is going to be 1115708. And they do need a little bit of a cleaning up. But this in front of you is going to be a perfectly matched pair of pink zircons. They need some serious cleaning up here, but don't worry, we'll get those cleaned up before we send them out to you. And here is what we're gonna do on this one. Now, I get it, it's an older item. It's been here for, I don't wanna think for how long, but they are here, and you know, the price hasn't changed much though. So I'm gonna borrow one and I'm gonna try to clean it up. So these earrings were supposed to be, all those many years ago, they were supposed to be at least $39.99. And looking at these earrings and looking at what day it is today, what year it is, this price has not changed. Now, because of that, if everyone who is thinking about these will do me a favor, these do have to stay in the white gold. So hopefully that is okay with you guys. We are going to leave them in the white gold, and in exchange, I will give you an even better value, meaning a value that does not reflect today's gold, diamond, and pink zircon prices. So I personally love them in the white gold. This stone in particular is kind of hard to say with the color, but I do like them the best in the white gold. And of course, I only have a single cloth piece up here, so I can't really do any, sophisticated cleaning, but we'll get these cleaned up for you before we get them out of here. Now, here's the thing. This is our 412 total weight in both pink zircons combined. So each stone is going to be about a 206. These are not small stones. And on top of that, you get 46 points in the diamonds. And if you have this style, if you have this mounting, maybe with different stones, you know how sizable this piece kind of is, right? Now, here's what we're going to do on this one. We're not going to make it even $999. For a pair of pink zircon earrings that, by the way, look like this against the hand, these are not even going to be $999. I mean, can you see the size of your stone, right? A little bit over 2 carats each per ear, right? These are for your primary piercings. These are the ovals. The post is going to be in the direct center of your earrings. So if you wanted to wear it north-south to give it a longer elongation, you can do that. If you wanted to, turn them so they're, like this, sideways, you could do so too. But I think most of us might be wearing them like this. And it's not $999. Again, keep them in the white gold. We'll get them cleaned up for you. It's not even going to be $899 on these. Again, incredibly difficult to match these stones, like with many other stones. And let's bring it up close. I'm going to show you what one looks like against the ear here. And there we go. I mean, can you see the size, right? Up close against the hand, right? And now against the ear. It's insane, right? How is this not even going to be $899? You tell me. You probably don't know the answer either, right? If I don't know, how can you possibly know? But listen, they are not even going to be $899. We may already be verifying on these. Let's bring them back up close here for another quick look. They're not even $799 either. That's what they look like from the back. So again, post is perfectly in the center. They are comfortable, everyday wearable, regular post and butterfly backings, and they are going to be $777. Take them. Take them. Call me right now and take them. They are all yours. And we're going to find out who is going to grab these. Again, verifying as we speak. There is a slight delay, so you do not want to miss out on these. And let's see, what should I show you guys next? I'm always so tempted. I know we're only like, what, 10 minutes in, and I am so tempted. I just want to jump into the museum, but I'll try to restrain myself just a little bit here and see. Man, we had some really nice rubies yesterday. Brought one out today. I have a Marilani mint garnet necklace. In case anyone is interested, I have a necklace. Oh, ruby. Ooh. Okay. I know I just said I'm going to try to refrain from jumping into the museum, 10 minutes in, but can I just quickly flash something? Because look at that. This right here, what I just flashed, that is indeed a star sapphire. I'll save that for later, not to scare everyone away here. But on the other side of this sapphire kind of family, we do have a faceted stone. Now, the crazy thing is that, what was it, 2 days ago, I had a 202, I want to say. It was a blue sapphire, and it was in a necklace. And that necklace was, what, $28.88, and I think that necklace is still here, right? For a blue sapphire that's bright, royal blue, and it's, over 2 carats, it was $28.88, and I think it's still here. So if you want to see that, let me know. But here today is also a sapphire. So I think these are gone, so congratulations on these. Here is a sapphire, also from the earth. This is 1124336, and this is our purple sapphire. Not only is this our purple sapphire, but this is our 294, just a few points shy of being a 3-carat stone. On top of that, a rather impressive 52 points of your rounds and tapered baguettes diamonds in this, dressed up mounting. When you have a stone of this, such a unique color, I should hope that the mounting, does it justice, right? This looks a little different right now than it does in person, okay? Right now, it's showing a lot more of the blues, which got me wondering, could this possibly be a color-changing stone, right? Is it possible? It's happened before, right? It's happened before where we had a sapphire, and up here it looked like one thing, and then in the back it looked like a totally different stone, and it wasn't certified and it wasn't labeled as a color-changing sapphire, but it was a stone that was so incredibly sensitive to the light. And here, it looks more of that brighter purple color, so less of the blues, but I'm loving this color regardless. And don't forget, it is almost a 3-carat stone, and it's not even going to be $79.99 today. I am going to do a price that is going to put that blue sapphire necklace to shame. Sorry to the blue sapphire, but I have to do what I have to do to get these pieces out the door. This ring right here is not even going to be $29.99. I know, what is going on here? Is the sapphire fake? No, it's from the earth. It is natural. It is real. There's no behind the scenes coloring of the stone. This is what you will get. Sapphire collectors, I encourage you to try out this stone. Of all my years here at TVON, I have never seen a purple sapphire look like this. Most of the purple sapphires that I have seen, they look like amethyst. And although there's no problem with amethyst, I would hate to get a stone that costs so much more that just looks like another stone that I already maybe have, right? Here is purple sapphire. Does not look like amethyst at all. Let me try it on for you so you can see a size perspective on the hand. And there we go. There is your purple sapphire, our 294 everyday wearable, a perfect ring, a gorgeous color. And gee, I agree, this is a gorgeous sapphire. And I have to say, it reminds me of one of our purple Paraibas, right? I mean, it's such a unique color. I have never seen another purple sapphire that looked like this. I have seen them that look like amethyst, like our royals and barons, right? Like a lot of other stones, but never a color that is unique to its own. Here is where we have a ring. It's not going to be $29.99. True to size on this one. Call me now. I can't duplicate this color, right? I can't copy this color and, you know, try to find another piece with the same exact color in it. We are going to make this ring right here, right now, $2,777 for a stone. I mean, forget about the diamonds, forget about the mounting, forget about the platinum, right? For just the stone, $294 for only $27.77. A stone that is as bright as this, as saturated as this, as clean as this. This is unheard of. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. It should go. And I do believe our pink zircon earrings may be gone, so congrats on that. But this sapphire must go. You can't call me in 5 minutes, you know, after this piece is hopefully gone and say, hey, I really like that color. Can you maybe find me another? I cannot. I looked far and wide. And again, I looked through our loose stones, finished pieces. There is nothing. So call me on this one. Let me know if you'd like to grab it and call me with any requests you might have. Again, I don't have, I have a lot of museum pieces up here. If you want to see something more specific, you can call in and let us know if you want to see anything from the last couple of days. You can also call in with any item numbers and we can help you out here. So $27.77 on this one. Now I do have a kunzite. I have a kunzite. It is a beautiful cushion cut. It is in a ring, single halo, solid gold band, and it is going to be coming up next. So maybe I can even do a side-by-side comparison here. So can you see how right now the sapphire is kind of showing off a little bit more of the blue colors, right? So in person, it does give off a little bit more of kind of, not exactly like the kunzite color, but a little bit more on the purple side. So again, it could be that this stone is very sensitive to the light, but it is a beautiful stone nonetheless. $27.77 will make it yours. And here we go, 1125559. This is our kunzite. A popular stone, a popular shape, a popular style, a popular piece. This is our 1292 neon kunzite. Okay, I know we just took off that purple sapphire, but does it not look like some of the color has been left over and the kunzite just kind of borrowed it, right? This is our kunzite, 96 points in diamond, single halo design, white, yellow, or the rose gold. I would highly recommend keeping it in the white gold. We can size it for you, get it to you out the door. And this is our $69.99 kunzite piece. I had quite a few kunzites, but the larger stones happen to be a little bit overwhelming, so they did end up in pendants. And here's what we're going to do on this one. $29.99 isn't even going to be your price on this one. Yes, I know. Discounting every day. We are so used to it. And this stone, right, again, very similar to the one right before this one, a few points shy of being an extra carat larger, right? Just 8 points shy of being a 13 carat stone. This has gone through this has gone through its fair share of discounts. $29.99, $27.99, $26.99, right? I can go on and on and on and on. And let's just get to it, right? I know someone out there has been thinking about getting a bright, vivid, saturated kunzite in the ring. Here is your chance. It's not even going to be $26.99. I could keep going for forever, but I'm gonna save us all some time. This is what it looks like on the hand here. And look at that stone, right? Again, my hands are small. I don't mean this in like a self-demeaning way. I'm just stating a fact. My hands are not exactly like, I don't have a model's hand, and I'm okay with that, but I'm just stating a fact. But here it is on the hand. It works so well, right? The band is gone. All I see is my diamonds and my kunzite, and all I know is that I got a fantastic value on this piece, on this stone. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. It's not even $24.99. A beautiful stone. It's, you know, elsewhere they can look a little, you know, faded, a little bit like, oh, where'd the color go, right? Here, you saw it up close, you see it on my hand, the color saturation did not go down, it did not disappear. it is still as bright of a stone as can be, and it's not $24.99. This is for anyone who maybe likes the larger stones, right? Likes to see more of those gemstones on the hand. And this is for you. So call me now. We're gonna bring it back up close here before it's permanently stuck on me. But here we go. This entire ring right here, right now, $2,199, and that is it. This is what it looks like from the side. This is a fantastic value on this piece, on this stone. From the back, you can see how saturated the color is, even through here. So, you know, that's how you know that this is top quality kunzite. It is not that, you know, washed out, like pink colored stone, right? I only wish that I took a picture of that, the morganite piece that I mentioned yesterday. It was a necklace, I believe, and it was a very faint color, but you know, it was like near colorless, which once again, if you want near colorless, I think white diamonds would be the best gemstone for you, but this kunzite is not anywhere close to being a near colorless stone, so let me know on this one. We do have G, you did notice the bracelet that I am wearing today. I wondered if anyone would notice, but it looks like someone did notice the bracelet that I happen to be wearing today, which, you know, it's just a bracelet with some diamonds in it, and it may or may not have, you know, just a couple of Paraibas in it. Just saying, if you want to see it, let me know. Or if you want, I could just give you the information right now. But here we go, guys. Kunzite is here, $21.99. I do have that ametrine that I mentioned, but I think I'm gonna refrain from showing any more of the purple stones for the time being. And what do we have here? I have Bicolor tourmaline. Ooh, I have this ring. This, speaking of, you know, washed out stones, I have an aquamarine. I know aquamarine, we see them every single day. Let me know on this one. But here we go. It looks a little something like this. This is 112-7366. It's simple, it's elegant. The single halo gives it a little bit of a floral shape to it. It's everyday wearable. You don't have to break the bank on this one. It's our carat 36 aquamarine. 64 points of diamonds in the halo, a simple gold band. Now, white gold on this one, please. And here's what we're gonna do on a ring that was supposed to be $29.99. Now, I just put it up here. We just had a huge saturated kunzite. I'm just gonna zoom in just a little bit here just to show you the color of this aqua. Now everyone's excited for the bracelet. I'll show that up next. But here we go with aquamarine. Again, there's no camera filters. There's no, you know, special computer program to detect aquamarines and then bump up the saturation the moment I put one up here, right? This is the stone. This is what aquamarine should look like. And even though it should look like, the unfortunate fact is that elsewhere it may not necessarily look like this. It will look more like our diamonds, and that is a bad thing. Not in the sense of, you know, the clarity, but in terms of the color. You do not want a colorless stone and to proudly show it off and call it an aquamarine. No. Here is where things will change. And I've heard from a lot of you guys, right? You had a bad first impression of aquas from elsewhere, and then you found us. You found TVON, saw our aquas, and you know, you gave it a second chance, which I love to hear that, right? You never want to just, you know, one bad taste of aqua and you're like, yeah, it's not my stone, it's never gonna have one, don't want it, right? Here's where you give aquamarine maybe even a second chance, right? You take a look at it. This isn't a stone that, if you want larger stones, I have larger stones, but I think this is that perfect everyday wearable size. It is a carat 36, but it doesn't look like such, and I'll show you what I mean, right? And don't worry, this bracelet is coming up next. But I'm just saying that this aqua, right, even next to Paraibas, it still has its own iconic color, right? Paraiba's more neon, they're both blue gemstones. And this has more of that bright, almost like a sky blue, right? This ring right here is not even going to be $19.99. I want someone to have this. I want someone to maybe try out Aquamarines once again to see what TVON can bring you in terms of the quality. And I want you to fall back in love with this stone. I get it, right? When I was first here, I was like, aqua, heard of it. It's generally a very light colored stone. I don't really, care for it. Until I see stones like this, where it doesn't matter if it's a larger stone or a smaller stone or a teeny tiny little stone, right? It still maintains its color. That is how consistent we are. That is how picky we are with the quality of our gemstones across the board. You've seen it years and years and years, right? And for this ring in particular, we're gonna discount it. I want it, again, gone, out to one of you guys. And this ring is not even going to be $12.99. Now, the lower I drop the price, the more I start to worry, because even though it's just a single halo, it's not exactly like, 10 points of diamonds, right? A free 10 points of diamonds, sure, but 64 points, that's a lot. And the lower I drop this price, the closer it gets to just the cost of creating the mounting. So, yikes, but again, I want this to move, and this will in fact move. It's true to size here. A slight tapering of the band there, so it is more pinched next to your aqua and diamonds, and then in the back it does taper actually a little bit wider, as you can see there, but it is still true to size. So again, a very well built ring, a very well designed piece, and it's not even $12.99. Don't worry, Paraiba bracelet coming up next. This is what it looks like up close and personal one more time here. That is what it looks like from the side, from the back, how consistent once again that color is. There is no undertones of greens, of yellows, of browns or grays, right? This is that bright open blue color that you want to have ideally in your aquamarines, and we are going to make it $999 to the very first caller only on this one. Unbelievable, right? If you take $999 and subtract the cost of the diamonds if they were supposedly to go for 1,000 a carat, and then if you were to take into consideration the gold that is in this ring and the workmanship of putting in each individual diamond to design this ring, to create it, to polish it, to size it, right? The stone at this point is practically free. So $9.99 on this one. Let's give it 60 seconds here. And let me get this Paraiba bracelet ready, because that is a piece that we are all waiting for. No wonder it's caught a couple of your eyes here. It is a very special piece after all. Love that it is here today. And believe it or not, perfectly matched Paraiba stones. 9 stones individually, wow. 9 Paraibas in one singular bracelet. That is just, we already have a hard time with, earrings, and earrings are what, 2 stones? And here we have 9 perfectly matched oval stones, perfectly matched color, perfectly matched clarity, and my oh my, it is just something special. So let me know on this one. We may be verifying on this one as we speak. Now, I know we haven't even gotten to the Paraiba bracelet yet, but if anyone wants to see a diamond and ruby bracelet, not saying that you have to wear them together, but we have enough of the rings, right? And most of our pieces are the rings, but if you also maybe want a ruby and diamond bracelet, I got one. it's a lot, but I got one. So let me know on this one. If you have any requests too, please let me know. Again, if you want to see anything in the larger stones, I do have a couple favorites. I'm sure we can bring them out, but we are going to move on to a Paraiba bracelet. And this is not a piece that should be considered very lightly. We have had bracelets before, bracelets and bangles with, smaller individual stones, sometimes just one single Paraiba, sometimes a couple of, round stones, perfectly matched, but they are smaller. They are on the smaller side. Here's where you are getting a bracelet that has 9 individual stones, perfectly matched, and it looks like this. This is 112-6478. This is a bracelet that is so substantial that it will stand up by itself. I'm gonna step aside and just zoom back here. This is the ultimate Paraiba bracelet right here, right in front of you. And although I do not have a perfect breakdown here, and of course this is not, we'll get back to more affordable pieces after, but each stone in here, if split evenly, is about 94 points. So, and if you remember what I said recently of the update that we brought back from Tucson, a 1 carat stone of a medium quality at this point in time is going for $9,000 a carat. So it's a little, yeah. Here's a bracelet that Sherry says, ooh, might trade my car for this bracelet. I mean, right? You'll save on gas, you'll save on insurance, you'll save on that, that sticker fee, which I just paid off, so my wallet is crying right now, but, right? Who needs a car when you could get this Paraiba bracelet? Now, where it started, G's covering her eyes, maybe peeking. This is $99,999. It is our 849 Paraiba's total weight, 18K in the white gold, 5.20 in your diamonds. Tracy says, no selling your car. If you live in Southern California, you can't really sell your car. But I know, right? Rhonda says, wow on the Paraiba. This is, I know, this is a crazy piece. This is a crazy piece. That is a crazy price. And these are all of your Paraibas throughout the entire bracelet. Can we all just take a moment and Tracy, that is true. She'll need insurance for the bracelet. That is very true. So you'll still have to get insurance before the bracelet. But my, oh my, look at how consistent the color is throughout this entire bracelet. How well done it is, right? You have a diamond halo of sort surrounding each individual Paraiba. You have kind of like a floral arrangement between your Paraibas. Looking at it from the side, look at how much gold there is. Again, this is not a piece that we want it to be, flimsy and thin and, you wear it once and it breaks, right? This is sturdy. Even though this is a single line of diamonds and Paraibas, it is sturdy. I'm holding it right now and I have no fear in my heart that this is going to break. This is a well-constructed piece. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. We are going to discount it, yes. Even a piece like this where it looked like I did go into a museum and I, took one of their top pieces. Yesterday it was the cat's eye emerald necklace, and today, yes, it is a Paraiba bracelet. I mean, could you imagine wearing the two together? How maybe stunning they might be together. But yes, we are also going to discount this piece. Now, if you need to split it on a couple cards, we got you covered. If you need to talk payment plans, our operators have all of the information. But whatever you might need to do to get this, we'll help you out, right? And that's what it looks like from the back. Again, the colors are consistent. The clarity is consistent too. I mean, even the gold. I mean, we see gold every single day now, literally. And yet I am not sick of how reflective this is. If anyone would like this, again, we'll do some talking. $49,999 is the asking price on this one. There, I said it. $49,999 is the price on this one. Rhonda, that was a good guess. Hi, Charmaine. I know everyone got their eyes on this one, right? Forget about everything that we had so far, but this is that wow piece. But yeah, Rhonda, that was a great guess. But $49,999 on this one. If you need to do some talking about this one, I'll be here for a couple minutes after the end of the show to, you know, if you want to talk about this piece, we can do that. But yeah, this is here. Again, if you maybe want to think about it, feel free to take as many screenshots as you want. And don't forget to write down that item number. It is 112-6478. So if you want to think about it and come back in a few and maybe, you know, if you want to see it again, you want to, you know, ask any questions on it, you can do that. Feel free to do so. But here we go. Our Paraiba bracelet, and this is what it looks like against the hand as well. So again, from here, you can see that it is a single row, essentially a single row. But the way the diamonds are set, giving it that extra space between your stones and the diamond halo, gives it that slightly larger look. And of course, you have your little flowers between the Paraibas, but those do not bother me at all. It's kind of a nice contrast between the smooth curvature of the ovals versus the slightly more kind of like a triangular shape of your floral arrangement. So again, a beautiful bracelet. Yes, it does go all the way around. So as I close it here, there are two figure-8 safety clasps, one on either side. So as you can see right here, it is basically a 360 bracelet. So there is no empty gap of, oh, where did my Paraiba go, right? It is all consistent. And yeah, I had a hard time finding the clasp, but it is right here, two figure-8 safeties, one on top, one on bottom. And this is it, guys. Paraiba bracelet, $49,999 on this one. Again, you can see how much gold there is from afar as well. And such a beautiful piece. Again, please don't forget about this piece. If you need to, you know, do some talking or thinking, let me know on this one. But it's just such a specialty piece. And let's bring it back up close here, and we'll take a look at it one last time before we move along right here. And yes, it is also a 7-inch bracelet, so it fits anywhere from 6.5 to a 7.5-inch wrist, of course, depending on, you know, how tight of a fit you need or you like your bracelet to be. Probably can't do any length adjustments on this one because then we'll have to find another Paraiba, and in this, you know, Paraiba catastrophe, I don't know if it's even possible. But call your operators. Let me know if you want to, you know. Yeah, everyone needs to remember this item number. But yeah, it is a beautiful piece, and I am glad that it is here today, here to share with all of you guys. So again, if you want to, you know, think about it some, we'll be here. And on to the next one, which we had this stone yesterday, but it was one single stone. It looked very much like a diamond, and it is here today. Now, yesterday we also had a pair of earrings in this particular stone, but here it is today in a ring. This is 112-0165, and this is still, yes, Alexandrite, color-changing stone. And this has that blue-green color, but extremely saturated. Yesterday we had that ring. It was an oval, you might remember it. And I put it down, it was of a lighter color, which is fine, and it looked like a diamond. But this here, it is 112-0165. It is more true to that Alexandrite color that we are used to perfectly match stones in this bypass flower design. And the color of this stone, I mean, it is right now, it is trying to change color, right? You saw it yesterday with our largest color change dies for the Asher cut. And now you are seeing the exact same thing happen here, where it's looking a little bit in between colors. In this non-mixed lighting situation in the other room, it looks more of a true blue-green color. Here, it's mixing in with a little bit of the purples, right? Giving it almost a really unique look. Kind of like our unheated tanzanites, which I do have one today, so that'll be coming up. But why is this here today? Because this is a value, right? 42 points total weight of your color change Alexandrites, a carat 12 of just your diamonds, and this entire ring that was once $49.99 is no longer that price. I cannot believe this ring has lasted as long as it has. I mean, look at this. I'm holding it now, I am moving it side to side, and you are seeing that blue-green color with an occasional purplish tone to it. This is how sensitive even a stone of this size is to the lighting situation. It is a bright, saturated color. Some of these stones can lean more towards the grayish side. Me personally, I don't really prefer those stones, but there's a reason why this caught my eyes, because I saw the blue-greens. I saw how bright and pure the color was, and I thought surely someone out there must love these stones the same as I do. That's funny. We've had that idea before. Now, I don't know about the traveling pants, but you guys could do that for the bracelet. $49.99 is not going to be your price, and this ring right here is not even going to be $19.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. Again, a carat 12 of diamonds could mean many things, but a carat 12 of diamonds in this rather intricate double flower bypass style look, I would have never thought, but here we are. And look at those Alexandrites, two perfectly matched stones. I mean, in the last 2 days, right? In the last 24 hours, we saw 3 different Alexandrite pieces, and every single individual piece had different colored of Alexandrites. Here is another one. Here is one of my absolute favorites. I wish every single Alexandrite could look like this, but it does not. And on this ring here, we're gonna make it $1,399 to the very first caller on this one. And if you wanted to change the gold color, yes, we will go ahead and do it for you, but $13.99 on this one, right? Once again, considering the carat 12 of diamonds and and the gold, right? Don't forget about the gold. You are getting something free in this ring. And yes, we'll still size it for you, no extra cost there. So $13.99 on this one. Let me know, it is true to size. It is perfect for the upcoming spring weather, which is right around the corner here. So $13.99 on this one. Let me know. The bracelet is still here. We are going to look at that as many times as you want to look at that. But in the meantime, it is going back on my wrist here. And $13.99 for a color change phenomena stone. This is just something that is too special, and it is here for one caller and one caller only. All right, so next up, special color change stone. We are going to go into a special cut stone. Coming up next is going to be that ametrine that I did mention at the very at the very beginning. I mean, if you guys want to call in and talk about the bracelet, I'll see what I can do. I know it's a lot, but let us know. So call in on the bracelet, call in on my Alexandrite, and now we're going to say call in on my ametrine, because this is what it looks like. Wow, indeed. This is 1111548, and you are not even seeing the entire piece right here. This is a master carved stone. And I will zoom in a moment again, just so that we can see the inside details of your stone here. But this is a master carved pear-shaped ametrine. So this stone essentially has a very smooth front. And on the back is how they actually did this master carving, right? So from the front, it looks like, oh, they did something to the stone. I can't exactly tell what, but this is our 14K white gold only, 6805 center stone. It is our pear shape. It is ametrine. And it is a master carving. I mean, look at that stone. And on top of that, we do have a diamond weight. On top of that, we have 87 points in your diamonds, giving it this really like a leaf-like shape. And not only that, but again, I'm not a biologist. I only barely passed biology in high school. But it's kind of giving like a leaf-like texture where you have your 14K white gold, where you have your negative space, right? It's overall a very fun look. And here's what we're gonna do on this piece. The item number was from many, many years ago. Maybe I think this piece was actually even before I even arrived here. So in the sense that before I started working here. But I mean, the bag is faded. I can barely read the price. The picture is gone essentially. It's a miracle that I could read anything off of this bag. And let's go. $49.99 was the price on this piece. And look at that, from the sides, how brightly the colors are, even from the front, right? You can see where you have your amethyst color, you can see where you have your citrine colors, and into the back. Now, that's still a lot of gold there, but if you can kind of look past the undergallery here, we'll just call it an undergallery. That's funny. You guys are still talking about the bracelet. Facebook is still talking about the bracelet, and Sherry just said, well, if she came down to 40,000, we could have 3 months at a time. That's a good plan. But here we go. I mean, you can see, okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here just so that we can kind of see it a little bit better here. Coming back, you can kind of see where they have carved into the stone. So in the front where you see all of your designs, and for example, where you see the points going into the stone, that is quite literally carved into the stone. So it is from the back side. You can kind of see right there. So if we're all looking at the same spot right there, in the bottom half, like kind of in the direct center of your screen right now, you can see where the stone literally is cut inwards. So that is how they achieved this really unique master carved style of an ametrine. And this kind of design, I'm going to call it a design, this kind of design does typically require a larger stone, right? If you just have a, regular, 7x5 stone and you try to attempt this, right? It might not look as nice. But when you have a 6805 stone that looks like this, I mean, that is where the design works. That is where you can kind of go a little bit crazy and out there with the design. Here is where you can really just have fun with it. So now that we saw it up close, I'm going to zoom back just a little bit here so we can see the entire piece. And guess what? An ametrine of the size, it is not $49.99. I want someone to have this. This is what it looks like against the hand. So once again, it is a relatively large piece. It is pretty heavy too. It will fit every single one of our diamonds by the yards. And if you have a wider style chain that you wanted to wear with this one, you can do so too. Again, I have the widest tweezers I have right here. And look at how much space there is still left. This pendant is not even going to be $29.99. That's right. It's not even $29.99. And even from here, from a distance away, the internal carving still translates so incredibly well. The overall piece just looks perfect. And this is also what it looks like on the neckline here. So again, it is a bright stone. It is smooth in the front, so all you're looking at is inside of the stone, because for a piece like this, I would hate for it to be actually faceted, which is, you know, kind of funny to say, but I am glad that this piece is smooth. It's not $29.99. I cannot recreate this look. I cannot recreate the mounting itself for even $29.99. And we are going to go lower. Let's bring it back up close so you can take another look at what this piece is all about. And we have to discount it quick because my hand is getting tired from just holding up this pendant. That is how heavy it is. Very first caller on this one, white gold only. We are going to make it $2,499 on our ametrine, fancy cut, fancy carving in the pendant, and it's only $24.99. Facebook ladies are going crazy over the bracelet. Understandable, of course. But $24.99 on this one. And let me put it down for a quick little moment here so you can see also from the side that that is a hefty amount of gold. That is a wide style pendant. And it's $24.99 here today. Unbelievable. Now, if you guys wanted a Paraiba in a ring, now I'm not saying that you have to get the ring and the bracelet, but I'm saying that the two look pretty nice together. I do have a ring today, so I'm going to show this against the hand, and this is not meant to taunt anyone, but I'm just saying, I mean, you could get the bracelet and the ring, and, you know, I think they look pretty nice together, but again, not taunting anyone out there, but that's just an idea. So if you want to see the ring is coming up. The bracelet, if you want to see it again with all the information, we can do that, but these two pieces, I just think look pretty nice together. So let's go back to our ametrine here, and let me know. Let me know on the ring if you would like to see it, and of course on the bracelet if you have any questions here. Now, next up, let's bring to you guys a GIA certified piece. We have a GIA certified piece, and it is a diamond, which reminds me again, if there are any of the gentlemen watching out there today, we do have a Chameleon diamond in the gents ring. But this right here is not a gents ring, and it is not a Chameleon diamond, but this is 112-6477, and I am going to have to zoom in just a little bit here. This is a diamond. This is a GIA certified diamond, and kind of insane that this is here today. As we all know, these stones tend to be a little bit on the smaller sides, right? Very rarely do they hit that, you know, half carat size. Had a couple of those the last couple of years, but at this point in time, I don't think we have anything. And here we have a 16-point fancy purple pink. Now, typically, when the GIA describes colors, it's usually a purplish pink, but in this case, it is straight up a purple pink. This is in the 18K white and rose gold, 16-point center stone, surrounded by a double halo of pink diamonds totaling 15 points, and the rest of your white diamonds, which consists of the rounds and the pear shapes. Yes, there are pear shapes hidden away in this ring. The white diamonds total 36 points. Center stone is GIA certified. This diamond is natural and from the earth. It is an SI1. And color distribution is even. Color origin is natural, so this is not enhanced in any way. This is not, you know, lab created or whatever they're selling out there in any way. This is backed up by the GIA. And what we're going to do on this is start it at $79.99 and bring it all the way down again. This is a unique color of pink diamond. It's not just an average pink. It's not just, ooh, it looks a little purple. GIA straight up called it a fancy purple pink. It is a fancy stone. It is not a fancy light. It is not a light. It is not a very light. It is not a faint. It is a fancy colored stone. That we do not get to see every single day. This is the GIA cert. So as you can see here, we have the carat weight right here, 16 points. Right below that, it is a fancy purple pink, which on this diagram right here, fancy sits right there. Up here is where the color gets a little bit, for me personally, a little bit too light. But right here, this is the sweet spot of where you want your fancy color diamonds to be. And here we go. The color origin is natural. There's no, you know, it was colored in the back by a Sharpie, none of that. The color distribution, it is even. There's no color zoning. There's no, you know, one corner of the pink diamond is, you know, a weird grayish color, right? There's no, the other corner is a colorless color, right? It is even. The clarity, it is an SI1, which in, you know, in a stone of this size, I think it's okay, right? It does not take away from the color. For this stone in particular, we are all after the color. We're not after, you know, if it's an internally flawless stone, right? We are after the color. And here they were so kind to map out the clarity characteristics. So, I mean, we are pretty up close, and I cannot see any of these inclusions inside of the stone, right? But if you needed to know, here is your mapping of all of your little inclusions in the stones. Right, so this is the GIA cert. This will come with. This is for the stone. And let's get back to the ring and let's get back to discounting it, because this, I mean, we just went over it, right? It is an important piece. It is a fancy purple pink, not a purplish pink. It is a purple pink. And if you want me to zoom in even closer here so we can take an even closer look at our diamond, we can do that. There it is. Good luck trying to find the inclusions, right? All we're looking at right now is the color of that stone. You can see straight up, it is not a, you know, it's not a pink, it's not a light pink, right? It is saturated. And once again, there are no color filters here to help out the diamonds, right? This is all natural. This is our purple pink diamond. I have nothing else like this one. If you would like to take this one, it's not even going to be $49.99 today. Here is yet again another opportunity for one caller and one caller only. If you already have a couple of our pink diamonds, if you have a couple of our, you know, yellow diamonds, maybe even green diamonds, chameleon diamonds, fawn diamonds, right? Maybe even orange diamonds. How often do we get to see a fancy purple pink diamond? Not often at all. Only right here, right now. This is your one and only chance. We are going to make it $2,999, very first caller on this one. And yes, I will try it on because you're probably wondering what it looks like on the hand. And here you go. What a fantastic way to set up your 16-point fancy purple pink stone into a ring and still give it the presence that it needs and deserves. And yes, it is here. $29.99, just a perfect way to do it, a perfect way to set this stone right here, and that is what it looks like from the side. Even the even the Paraiba bracelet is coming in for a closer look here, but $29.99 for our fancy purple pink SI1 GIA certified stone is here at $29.99, and only one caller can take it. Let me know. Has to stay like it is, but we can size it for you to whatever size you need. And let me also show you what it looks like from the side. Let me zoom back just a little bit here. It's got a little fuzzy at the very top, but we'll get that cleaned out for you here. But that is what it looks like from the side. So it's not high off the hand at all. Diamonds are durable. Please do wear this every single day. That's what it looks like from the back. So two-tone gold on this one, true to size. And once again, $29.99 on this one. It is a fantastic piece, a fabulous buy. And it's only for one caller and one caller only. So congrats on this one if you get it. And next up, on Tuesday, I had a designer highway ring. You might remember it. It had some pretty impressive round individual diamonds, and it had some baguette cut diamonds throughout the rest of the piece. It was crazy. Now, it might have been a little bit too crazy for most of us here, so I went back today and I thought this is still such a popular style and I would love to bring it back, but in a style and possibly even in a price range that a couple of us can, you know, enjoy. It's coming up next. Let me know on this one. Again, I am moving quickly today because I do have a lot to show, but here it is. That highway ring. This is 1113338. And this is here for another quick look. This has got those bands kind of woven between each other. It's got larger individual diamonds still, bezel set between your bands. It looks nice on the wheel, but wait till you see it on the hand, right? That is where the negative space really comes into play. This is 94 points in diamonds total weight. And once again, prices have changed. This ring in particular does require a lot of the gold to make. I mean, just showing it from the back, right? It's basically 3 bands put together in this really wavy style. Not to mention the bezel setting too, right? It requires a little bit more gold than a standard prong set style. This ring was supposed to be $29.99. If you buy it anywhere else, they'll probably tell you that price, right? A simple, not even a carat total weight diamond ring is close to $3,000, and they probably don't give you the option to change the gold color. They probably won't even give you the option to size it for free, right? And if they do, how long will it take, right? I mean, I had a friend get engaged a couple months ago, and she had gotten a ring from one of the major jewelry chain stores, and it's been months. It's been months, and she just got her ring back, and it was a simple band. It was a simple band, and she just got it back. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna change the gold color. And not only that, but if you want to get it in a different gold color, we'll remake it for you with your ring size of choice. We do quarter and half sizes too. Not all of us are, you know, whole sizes, which that's why I'm glad that we do quarter and half sizes. It may not seem like a lot, but in the long run, I think it is a nice gesture to have. This ring up here with all of these diamonds, all of this gold, is not even going to be $999. And this is true to size, and take a look at what it looks like on the hand. Currently not my size, unfortunately, but look, right? Here is where you get to see the negative space between your bands and between your bezel set diamonds. It looks so different up close versus on the hand. And it's true to size. It's just currently not my size. It's right now a 5.5, which 5.5, I can only wear it on the pinky. And, but you can wear it wherever you want, right? I mean, it's not exactly a designated pinky ring, but now that I'm looking at it on the pinky, I have a new idea. Why not try and wear it as a pinky ring? It is comfortable. It's not going to scratch, all thanks to the bezel setting of the larger stones. The smaller stones are set in such a way where, again, if you run your finger across it, it's smooth, right? Not smooth like mirror finished gold, but it's not gonna catch on anything. It's not pointy, it's not gonna poke at you, right? It's comfortable to wear it every single day, and it's not even $999. Here is what we're going to do on this one. Last chance at this price. You are getting 94 points in diamonds for not even $999. And let's go back up close. If you maybe want to see it in a different gold color, I don't know if we have it, but we can always check in the back. But we are going to make this ring $888 to the very first callers on this one. I don't have enough to go around for everyone in the entire world. I only have a couple to go around, and that is it. $888. Let's give it 60 seconds and see who would like to pick up one of our more popular designer style rings right here, right now, white, yellow, or the rose gold. Great gift idea. Once again, graduations are coming up. They'll be here before you know it. And I think it's a great gift idea too, right? And diamonds are everyone's best friend. You can wear it every single day. Doesn't matter, you know, what her age is, right? $888 for a ring that looks like this. You gotta call me on this one. Now, I'm not too sure, but if our zircon earring person is maybe interested in a pendant. This was one of my designs from, at this point, a couple of years ago. It is that half diamond, half gold style pendant. It's also an item number that's been here for a hot second now. So yeah, it's going to be coming up next, just in case anyone is maybe looking for a pink zircon pendant. I'm like a little bit scared to ask if we were to recreate this pendant design, you know, what price it might be now. So that's why I'm a little hesitant here. But once again, this is what the ring looks like from the back. So it is mirror finish on the inside. There's no hollowing out. And overall, very comfortable to wear. And it's $888. White gold is the most popular as we speak. Once again, no surprise there. Yellow gold is a close second, but $888 will be your price here on this ring here today. I do have some nice designer earrings coming up later as well. They are a single line. They go straight down, and they are perfect for everyday wear as well. And here we go. We are going to go visit our pink zircon pendant up next. And it is here. It is here. It is now, once again, moving quickly, but again, have a lot to show you. And this is 111-6926. And this is our pink zircon pendant. A larger size compared to the earrings we had at the very beginning. And yet, here's what we're going to do on this one. It is our 684 oval cut center stone, currently in the white gold. If you want to switch it, we will do so for you. But it's got 92 points in diamonds. The color is perfection. There's not a little bit of brown to it. There's not a little bit of any other secondary color to it. It is that pure pink zircon color. It is a large stone, and it's beautiful. $49.99 start price on this one. And can't believe we're going to bring this one all the way down to where we are going to go. But this pendant, wow, ooh, okay. Look at that. It is so reflective in the back. I mean, expected, right? It is mirror finish gold. But even off of the tweezers, which the tweezers are not exactly gold, but the inside of this pendant, huge, bright, hot red flashes, hot pink flashes. I know pendants are supposed to be worn like this, but I am quite loving the way it looks like from this back angle here. My, oh my. Change the gold color if you want. It's not even going to be $29.99. I know. $29.99 is already pretty much half off at this point. And this is what we're going to do. Show it to you against the hand here so you can see that center stone. It is mirror finish gold. Yes. Hello. Ooh, beautiful piece. Thank you so much. And hello, hello. This is our pink zircon, and yes, from here it's like, oh, black onyx at the top half. Nope, it is solid 14K white gold. It is reflecting the studio. It is reflecting out there. And, but yeah, when you angle it down, it's lighter. You can see the white gold. The diamonds, halfway point. My original idea for this was to, because you know how I went to school and I had like a focus in animation. I, very silly, very long ago, had kind of an idea where it was, could I create sort of like a mini animation somehow out of one single piece? And the answer was no, but there was no one telling me that I couldn't just take a piece and pretend that it is a freeze frame in an animation. So here it is. It looks like you are dropping your pink zircon into an ocean of diamonds. And yes, Miss S has called it the wave. And yeah, in a way, it is kind of like the wave here. And this is what we're going to do on this one. It's not $29.99. Here's what it looks like against the neckline. So again, a sizable piece. It is a bright stone, although it is darker, right? It's not like the aquamarines where naturally they are a brighter stone. These are going to be that darker variety, but it is not, again, dark to the point where you can't see the color to it, right? You can still see it from here, even out of focus, and it's not $29.99. Let's bring it back up close and take another look here. And I kind of just want to put it down like this from the back, right? I just want you to see it from the back perspective right here, but this is how you are going to be wearing it. And for one color and one color only on my pink zircon pendant, we are going to make it $1,999 for my pink zircon pendant. And here's what it looks like from the side. So you can see that it does angle nicely at a slant. So it's not going to be perfectly flat due to the fact that there are some layering in the diamonds right here, but overall a very well built piece. So happy with how it turned out. And of course you have your hidden veils right behind the top of your pink zircon stone right here. Even from an angle, even from the side, you are seeing bright hot pink flashes coming through, bright hot red flashes coming through, and $19.99 will make this piece here just for you. Let me pick it up one more time here and grab it a little bit better so that you can see it one more time. $19.99 on my pendant, a 684 center stone by itself, and 92 points, white, yellow, or the rose gold. We will change it out for you. We will remake the mounting if we have to and move the stones right on over. So $19.99, let me know here. And wow, that is just, I mean, I know, I'm like obsessing over the backside of this pendant, but there's something about the stone, how powerful it is, right? Just from that one simple just flip of the pendant, $19.99 on this one. And here we go. Next up, we have a beautiful ruby ring. Yesterday, I was rather inspired by all of the rubies we had seen. We had one in a ring and we had one in a necklace, and both pieces were absolutely stunning. If you want to go crazy with a ruby necklace, I have a crazy ruby necklace. It goes all the way around, so if you want to see that, let me know. But I thought, why not a ring that you could wear every single day that looks a little something like this. This is 1126840, and this is our platinum and ruby piece. Platinum is heavier, which I love now, because when you have some important stones such as this one, I should hope that the ring is heavier so that you can really, feel it on your hand, right? It's not going to feel like you're lifting weights or anything, but it's just, it has a slight presence on the hand. This is our carat 11 oval Burma ruby, 84 points in the diamonds, not only the rounds, but you also have the marquise and the tapered baguettes all in one ring. This is our $69.99 Burma ruby piece, and I only got this one. Highway rings are still going out. Please feel free to keep calling on those. This is the ring that we just had. And what we're going to do on this one is we're going to discount it. Of course, same old drill. put up a piece, give you guys the information, and then bring it all the way down. Now for this one, it's true to size. It's a little bit complicated, right? You have your rounds going down the sides. You have your marquises at the top and the bottom to kind of give it this slightly elongated single halo look. And then you have your tapered baguettes going down the sides above your rounds to give it this also a highly contrasted look of this very sleek finishing of the diamonds, right? So a lot of fancy cut diamonds in this one piece. It's not going to be $29.99 here today. Again, you can see how clean this ruby is. A beautiful stone. And this is also what it looks like on the hand. A carat 11 ruby that sometimes, to me, it looks like a little bit larger than a simple carat 11, but that is an easy carat weight to remember. And it's not even $24.99. $24.99 is written in a very specific color of Sharpie, and that typically means that we are already at cost, and if we go any lower, then we are losing out on this one. Well, guess what? I will lose as much as I have to just to get this one ring out of here. It's not $24.99. Very first caller can grab it for $2,399 on our beautiful Burma ruby ring with 84 points of diamonds. I know diamonds, but so much more on this one. Again, do not forget about my bracelet, my Paraiba bracelet. It is still here. Had a lot of chatter on that one, so if you want to see it again or get all the information one more time, you can feel free to let us know. And $23.99 on the ruby ring. Let's bring it back up close. And next up, I do have, I think I want to share with you guys my Kunzite pendant. It's been a while, right? It's been a week, I think. So that will be coming up next. Very excited that it is here and that I get to spend just a little bit more time to show with you guys here. But we are already well into the second hour. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Thursday. So end of the week is tomorrow. We had a pretty impressive first hour here. Couple of the pieces are still here, so if you want to see the fancy purple pink diamond again, let me know. If there's anything you want to see, please call in and double check with your operators, especially if you are missing out on the bluing block tanzanite front. I don't have anything up here, so can't really be helpful there. But if you want to call us up and say, hey, I'd like to see anything, we have earrings, we have pendants, have rings for now. So if you want to see anything in that bluing block tanzanite area, let us know. I do have some pretty impressive blue zircons and emeralds in the necklaces, so those will be coming up as well. And I'm excited for my kunzite. Let's get back to it, and I will bring it up right here, right now. And we do have a question. Yes. Of course, Chameleon gems. Actually, would he like to see it up next? I have a Chameleon diamond in the gents ring. I know ladies get most of the fun, but luckily for the guys, I have one single Chameleon diamond gents ring. And we'll just put it up next. Perfect timing. And let's go. Ruby is still here, no problem. Next up, we have a color changing stone that goes by the name Chameleon diamond. This is 1120838. And this right here is a diamond that changes color. I think it's the perfect time because the warmer weather will soon be upon us, right? It's almost March. Even though if you're in Southern California, it's already been summer for the last couple of days. But warmer weather will soon be here. And why is that important? Because it is under a warmer temperature that this stone will actually change color. And no, I'm not just saying that. It is very explicitly listed on the GIA cert. If you ever see anyone else offering Chameleon diamonds, and there's not exactly a certification to back it up, I would kind of be a little bit, I'll give them an eyebrow raise, and, I'd be a little bit more wary of that piece, right? Could just be a really funny color diamond, right? But this right here is Chameleon diamond. There is a GIA cert to prove it. This is our carat 08. It is an SI2, and it's currently in the yellow gold. Change it to whatever you want it to. And it's got 29 points in the diamonds. Now, I know William requested this ring, but ladies, a lot of our gals have been known to also have their eye on this type of style. So truly, this could be open to anyone. Now, here is the thing. This is a ring that, even though it is a color change stone, it is still a diamond. And once it hits that 1 carat size, the price does go a little bit crazy. In the sense that this ring is supposed to be $19,999. Miss S says, what a handsome man's ring, although I would absolutely wear it. Absolutely, I mean, me too. You give this ring to me, I'm very happy, right? I love my gold. And I love to have a carat 08 Chameleon diamond in the center. Now, here is what it says on the GIA cert. The color itself is a fancy deep brownish greenish yellow. The color is, of course, natural and similar to the fancy purple pink that we had earlier today. This is going to be that GIA cert for your Chameleon diamond. So once again, it has a carat weight, carat 08. Here it is, the color grade, fancy deep brownish greenish yellow. So very specific. It is a natural stone. The color distribution is even. Clarity grade, SI2. And all the way down there, I'll move it over a little bit, is where you get that little blurb of where it tells you about the Chameleon diamond. The color of the stone changes temporarily when gently heated or when left in darkness for a period of time and is known in the trade as chameleon. You have your clarity diagram there, and same exact thing. Fancy deep, right over here on the side, and this is your GIA cert. This ring right here is not going to be $20,000. Again, we don't have a lot of these to go around. Nothing new has come in. We had it was like a little mini collection almost all those years ago, and from then they slowly but surely went out the door, and they haven't come back. So we do have some collectors amongst us. If you would like this ring here, we are going to make it not even $7,999. Now keep in mind, it's still a diamond. It is a wonderful carat 08 size, and it does have a fingerprint on it, so let me get that cleaned up here. But also let me try it on here, because we would also like to see what it looks like on the hand, and there it is. What a unique color, right? I mean, if you don't know about Chameleon diamonds, then you'll probably be a little bit confused by what color, or what color it is, what kind of stone it is. But Chameleon diamonds, they also do come in a variety of colors, right? Most of them leaning more towards some sort of a variety of green, right? A green mixed in with yellows, browns, grays even. And they're very unique. They're very unique, they're very special, they're very individual. They have almost like their very own personalities, right? There's no two chameleons that are exactly the same. Every single Chameleon diamond that we have here is going to be GIA certified. So that is an important fact. We want to give you the proper information to go with it so that you're not missing out on anything. This ring right here is not even $79.99. It is, once again, comfortable to wear, true to size on this one. Change the gold color if you want to. And let's bring it back up close here. One last look, one last discount. We are going to make it $6,999, and that is it. I don't have any other Chameleon diamond gents rings. This is it. If you want to see any ladies rings, I have a couple in the back. Just call in, ask your operators, and they can bring something out for you. But look at that. through the back, you can see the color of that chameleon diamond, how unique it is, right? It's not quite green, it's not quite yellow, it's not quite brown. It's like truly a mixture of all of these colors. And it's only $69.99. Let me know on this one. It is still a diamond. It is still dazzling. And it is a stunning ring. And it is here for $69.99. Let me know on this one. And next up, we're going to go back to our Kunzite pendant. So if anyone's been looking for a Kunzite pendant, the last time I had fun with a Kunzite pendant was, I think, 3 years ago, where I had created a huge pendant. It was a square cushion shape, and it had 4 pear-shaped Mahenge pink spinels, 1 on each side. It had another, a huge square of diamonds around it, and that was the last time that I had sort of it was fun. It was a fun piece, and it's been a while, so I thought, why not bring back the fun to the Kunzites, because there's only so many times we can see a Kunzite ring with diamonds before we get tired of it. And here we go. Let me know on this one. I know it's a little bit, different from the other gems rings we've had here so far, but it is a diamond, it is a color change stone, and it is here for $69.99. Next up, we have my beautiful, this is 1127309, and this is my Kunzite and Paraiba pendant. Now this Paraiba is a little bit more on the greenish side here, and I can bring back the ring to make a comparison, but this is my pendant. Never had this color combination before. Thought that it might be a little bit fun to just try it out, see what you guys think. And it is here today. This is our 1798 fancy cut Kunzite. And it has a, get ready, 44-point round Paraiba in the bail. A beautiful, perfect round, a bluish greenish color. And last but not least, you have a little swirl of diamonds going around that Paraiba. You have 21 points in your diamonds. I know, it is a lot. And everything up here is all set into the 14K white gold. Here it is, one collar and one collar only. I have been holding on to that Paraiba for such a long time. Never really knew what to do with it, right? I only had one individual stone. Didn't feel right to put it in a ring. Didn't feel right to put it in a pendant. Didn't feel right, well, I couldn't make a pair of earrings out of it, right? It didn't really feel right. And here, stumbled upon this fancy cut Kunzite. Thought, you know what? It doesn't feel right to just make another Kunzite pendant piece and just, single halo of diamonds around it, or just, 4 prongs and then a diamond bail, right? I wanted to do something different. After all, it is a fancy cut. It has that bright saturated purple color. And I thought, you know what? These two colors together, I'm not mad at it. So that is what happened. Here it is today. $99.99 was the price on this one. I'm not going to charge you guys an extra designer's fee. I don't want that to happen, and it's not going to happen. I just want you to love these pieces, wear it every single day, and just feel happy. I just want you guys to feel happy every single day while wearing these pieces. That's all I could ask for. So here's what we're going to do on this one. Although it is a relatively large Kunzite, fancy cut, consistency of color is there, clarity is there, a bright neon greenish Paraiba. Let me get the other Paraiba to make a color comparison here, right? It's only for one color. I can't remake the Kunzite and I can't remake the Paraiba. And look, so the ring right here is more of that true blue color, while the Paraiba in the bail is going to be a slightly greenish color. So here's a comparison. I don't want you to be surprised and say, oh, that is a more green stone than I expected, right? I'm just saying it right now, right here, right now. That is more of a greenish Paraiba in the bail right there. G says, you could hang a piece of gravel from a Paraiba bale and I'd wear it. Oh, I mean, it still look great, I think. I'm imagining it right now. Like, I can go into the parking lot right now and grab a piece of the ground and, you know, put it under the Paraiba bale. And I mean, Paraibas make everything better. That's what I think. That's what I think a lot of us think. So here's what we're going to do on this one. Because of the Paraiba, the price is going to be a little bit different compared to what we've had before. So that's just something to keep in mind. But let me pick it up here. And also, in case you were wondering, the entire pendant from top to bottom is 1.25 inches. So not exactly a small little piece. That Paraiba, that 44-point stone, is going to be rather impressive in size. And here's what we're going to do. White gold only on this one. White gold only on this one. It's not even $69.99. I mean, look at that. The Paraiba is bezel set as I wanted it to be in, right? Wanted it to give it a larger presence here, and that certainly did get the job done. The swirl works perfectly. Didn't want it to just drop down, right? Because the bottom part, the fancy cut kunzite, it is more of, you know, straight edges, right? And to really balance that off, I'd want it to have some curves at the top, right? That's why we had the rounds on the top and the fancy cut at the bottom. It's not going to be $69.99. This is what it looks like from a distance away, which, you know, kunzite, neon. Paraiba, neon. Diamonds are bright. What more could you ask for? 2 of the 3 stones in this piece are neon. And I mean, we're all looking at the Paraiba, aren't we? I can feel it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it way down low, and let's bring it back up close here so I can show you also what it looks like from the back here, because I think that is also a rather important perspective to see this piece in. So here we go, looking at it from the back here. Here's where you have your kunzite. Of course, a beautiful saturated stone. And from the back also your Paraiba, so, or if it's angled correctly here, you can see your Paraiba, bright neon stones. Even from the back, you can see the colors. And back to the underside we go. Gonna flip it back around here, try to get a better hold on it. And hopefully now it will sit up for me. There we go, perfect. Please don't fall. And then we're gonna bring it down. If anyone would like to have my Paraiba kunzite pendant combination piece, we are going to make it $3,999 for this pendant. That's it, that's all. And only got the one. I would love to make earrings out of this style too. Maybe if if you guys like this color combination, I'll look into it. If not Paraibas, then maybe something similar to it. I think blue zircon might be a little bit too dark for the kunzite, but you know, I just think that this type of bluish green color with the kunzite, which also does have a little bit of that bluish hue to it, I think they look great together. So it's here, $39.99 on this one. And next up, we do have Marilani Mint Garnet in a necklace, and also crystal opal studs coming up too. Again, if there's anything you want to request, doesn't have to be for today, it could be for tomorrow or the weekend or whenever you're ready to watch, right? You can call us and let us know, and we can get your request ready and set up for you. But next up we have Marilani Mint Garnet in a necklace. Now immediately I see one problem, and that is the fact that this Marilani Mint is labeled as a pendant, when in fact it is actually a necklace. So here we go. This is what it looks like against the hand here. This is 1117923, and this is going to be the Marilani Mint Garnet in that two-tone style look. It is an entire necklace, so our mistake there. If we lose out on a couple $100 to cover the cost of the chain, then so be it. But this is our Carat 08 pear-shaped Marilani Mint Garnet. 35 points in your VS diamonds. Every single diamond here is the VS white diamond. It is a necklace. It is adjustable, 16, 17, 18 inches, and it is a spring ring clasp. This is a garnet that is a very close relative to the Tsavorite, and unlike the Tsavorite, this stone right here actually changes colors under UV lighting. If you have a UV light handy and you have a Merlani mint garnet, put the UV light on top of, not literally, but shine it on top of your Merlani mint garnet and watch the stone turn into like a Padparasha color. Now, I've gotten the privilege of, taking some of our Merlani mints and putting them under the UV lights and seeing them change colors, and there is always a variety. Some of them change colors, and some of them end up looking like our Mahenge pink spinels. Some of them look like the most beautiful Padparasha, and others have a more prominent orange color, right? But they're always going to be in that range of the pinks and the orange. This stone too. And here's what we're gonna do on our $49.99 necklace. If anyone would like to take it, we are going to bring it down. I have one other Merlani mint pendant. This one's a necklace, the other one is a pendant, but it is dressed up with white and yellow diamonds, and it is going to be more. Here is our best option if you just want to have one just to wear every single day, or maybe this is your first time seeing this stone. I have some rings in the back too if you want to see those. But this right here, I'm going to try to balance here. This right here is not going to be $49.99. Again, a large presence, even though it is a 108. Not a large stone at all, but it is still beautiful. We are bringing it way down low as well, and let's bring it up close so you can see what it is all about here. I have to stand on my tippy toes, so I can't stand up there for too long. But here's what we're gonna do on this one. I'm gonna have to find out a way to hold this one too. But here we go. Doing my best. Look at that. Bright, vibrant green stone. More on the warmer side of the greens. And it's not even going to be $19.99 for an entire necklace with a rare and collectible stone, a stone that we have only brought to you recently. It has not always been here, right? Something that has always been here would probably be something like diamonds, right? Something like opals, right? Something like rubies, sapphires, right? Emeralds. But Merlani mint was something that we introduced to you guys not that long ago. And I remember very clearly, I was here that day that we had brought to you guys the Merlani mint garnets. Every single one sold out immediately. And since then, we had a couple of stones here and there, but nothing much, right? Nothing new has come in. I don't expect for anything new to come in. And here is your chance to get a necklace. This right here is going to be $1,699. One collar only on this one for a collectible Merlani mint garnet that changes color under UV light. And it's only $16.99. Call me now on this one. That's what it looks like from the back there. So again, it is a necklace. It is beautiful, and that's also what it looks like from the side there. So it has, even our necklaces here, they do have a slight, kind of like a basket to it. So it's not going to be sitting directly on your neckline here. And $16.99 will make it yours. Let me get a better hold of it here so I can show you once again up close. It's moving around a lot because it does have that. So the white gold part is going to be a different section from the yellow gold part, which is why it's moving around so much, which for a necklace, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So $16.99 on this one. Let me know. It is bright. It is so open. And I know, right? Miss S says, non-gem people would never believe that that was a January birthstone. January babies, you have all the fun. You have so many different colors of the garnets here. This being one of them, and this one is here, $16.99. And I'm gonna move along. I have some opal stud earrings to show you guys, so call me on this one. And next up, I have this. This right here. Wow, oh wow. This is 112-6640. And I've never seen an earring do that before, but come on. Here we go. Here we have our crystal opal stud earrings. They do look a little different, so I might skip these. See, in person they don't look that different, but here they do look a little bit different here, where one of them looks like they have so much more of the confetti, and this one looks like it has a different pattern to it, where it kind of looks like more of a disco ball, but I might just end up skipping this one. Does anyone want to have a Mahenge pink spinel ring? One of our larger stones that is bright and neon, dressed up with the pink diamonds, and looks a little something like this. This is a wonderful piece, and I'll see what I can do with that one. This is 112-2611, and it looks like this. Not too long ago, had a 1 carat stone in a ring covered entirely in diamonds. And here we are going to do the exact same thing, but with a slightly larger center stone. This is our pear shape. This is our carat 31 center stone. It's 112-2611, and it is here. A ring that we reserve for our pink diamonds, for our fawn diamonds, for our fancy colored diamonds, for even Alexandrites. And here it is today with a neon hot pink spinel. And it's got 33 points in the pink diamonds, 62 points in the white diamonds, and everyday wearable style. This is collector's material now at this point. We have less of the Mahenge pink spinels than we do the blue wing blocky tanzanites. I do inventorying from time to time. I have been doing it for the last couple of months. And I am here to tell you, I have been the one counting. We have less Mahenge pink spinels than we do blue wing blocky tanzanites, and that is also counting finished pieces. Here is our $99.99 piece, and if you want to see anything else, had a pair of earrings yesterday, had a ring. That's it. I have larger stones. They are in the 3 carat range, and you know, they're a little bit more. They may not be as wearable, but this one is. G says, Mahenges are nothing if not beautifully yummy. I know, right? I mean, I'm gonna zoom in because I'm sure everyone is intrigued by the color of this stone, because this is a natural stone from the earth. It is hot pink. It looks like this. It is clean. We zoomed in all the way yesterday with a ruby to see if there are any inclusions, and here we are going to do the exact same thing for our Mahenge pink spinel. You are welcome to look as close as you want, zoom into the ring and see if you can see even a single flaw in this hot pink stone. The answer is no. The color is consistent, the clarity is perfect, the size, it is there. Carat 31, it's there. It's got the pink diamonds around it, white diamonds outside of the pink diamonds, and on the very outside, dotted with the pink diamonds. Here's what we're gonna do on our close to $10,000 piece. I wanna discount it, I wanna get it out of here, I want a collector to have it. I wish I could create more designs using Mahenge pink spinels, but the fact is that I'm having a really tough time finding even a single stone to work with. Here's where you can get one single stone in a ring. You can wear it on your hand, look down at it while you're wearing it, and smile, because this is that perfect, pure, hot pink color. And, you know, wear it with a Paraiba bracelet. Why not, right? I just think that these two colors, too, both are neon, both are bright in their own ways, and they both work well together. Right? I'm not saying that you have to wear this with the Paraiba ring that we had, but these two neon colors, they look fantastic together. This ring though, it's not going to be $99.99. It's true to size here. This is a style that we have not brought back recently either, and that is also because, you know, pink diamonds don't exactly have an unlimited amount of them. So what we're gonna do on this ring is discount it. Of course, you know the drill. $69.99, not going to be your price. For a carat 31 stone, in the pear shape, it sure does look like a larger stone, does it not? Does it not look like at least like a carat and a half, if not larger, right? It does not look like a carat 31, and that is thanks to the shape of the pear, right? The pear shape. It has an elongation to it, right? Rounds will always look like, you know, smaller stones compared to pear shapes, ovals, marquises, right? This here, same exact thing. It's got the neon pop to it. It's not $69.99. Let's bring it up close here and see who would like to take our collectible Mahenge pink spinel here, because we are going to make it $3,999, one collar and one collar only on this one. Let me know. And I think we have to bring out one of our one of our bird friends here. If there's anyone who likes a fun, whimsical piece, I have a toucan, not literally, but I have a toucan on a ring, and it is going to be coming up next. Let me know on this one. Highway rings are still popular here. I have diamond earrings coming up, emerald studs, gold quartz earrings, my unheated peacock tanzanite ring that is very reminiscent of my current hair color because I still have some leftover pink in it, and I have some blue fading to green. So this is coming up if you would like to see it. And I have yellow and white diamond earrings too in this floral style setting. Last chance on these. This is a style that once they are sold out, we are not going to be able to bring them back because of how intricate the design is. They look a little something like this. So if you want to see these, let me know. I'm just flashing some pieces here. And if there's anything you would like to see right now or up next, please do not hesitate to call me and we can bring it up here. Don't forget about that beautiful star sapphire, that 3-stone style ring that I had flashed that will be coming up too. And next up is the toucan ring. Now this one, I think for this one we're also going to have to start with it on the hand here because it is a rather large ring. And then before the show started, Tony went up and asked me, is this a weapon or a ring? And this, in fact, is a ring. He will not hurt you. This is 111-6159, and this is our toucan friend. And what a designer piece this is. I remember way back when we had, it was this toucan ring, and it was that ring that we didn't know if it was an alligator or a crocodile, and there was like a whole discussion about it. Those were the two pieces that I remember fondly from that one mini collection. And years and years and years have gone by, and this toucan ring still remains. But I think today's the day. Someone's gonna have to grab it. This is our 14K yellow gold piece. From this perspective, you can even tell that it is our toucan friend here. 74 points of the rubies, 11 points of your savorites in the leaves there. You have 35 points of the diamonds. This is supposed to be $49.99, and that was way back when. And here today, I'm bringing it down. We are going under $2,000 on our toucan ring. So much gold in this one single piece. This is a work of art. You can wear it however you want if you love birds. And I know some of you guys out there love birds and own a couple of birds yourselves, right? What a perfect ring to have to wear every single day. It's not gonna hurt you. He's gonna be your little friend here. And it's not even going to be $19.99. There is an insane amount of detailing in this one piece. And speaking of, let's bring it up close so you can see what I'm talking about. So excuse our Mahenge pink spinel here. But we have our little birdie friend like this. I'm gonna have to zoom back a hair here so that I can flip the ring upwards so you can tell what you are looking at. But the bird right now is taking a nap, and I'm gonna flip him up right here so you can see that you have your bird quite literally perched on your gold band, right? You have your rubies in the body of the bird. You have the diamonds near the wings and the tail feathers. You have your savorites in the leaves, and guess what? The leaves do have a little bit of that black rhodium there to give it that extra pop. Same for where you have your rubies, right? Overall, it's just such a detailed piece, even in the face, right? Even the carving in the eye, in the beak, right? And the band itself is textured around the entire way. And that does not mean that it has to stay like it is in a size 7. We will still size it for you. And our jewelers, they will recreate that texturing of the branch to still go all the way around. So it's not going to be, you know, textured and then smooth and then textured, right? It's going to be consistent throughout the entire thing. Our jewelers, in a way, are also like artists. And what we're going to do on this one is we are going to bring it all the way down. We are going to make it $1,499 on our toucan ring. Yellow gold only on this one. Has to stay like it is, but such a fun piece to have. Such a fun piece to own, and it's only $14.99 here today. Let me know on this one, and I will, of course, try it on one more time. Maybe on the index this time. So again, it is a fun ring, several different ways to wear it. $14.99, one color only on this one. And here's our little bird friend, and I only got this one. Can't bring this back at all. I mean, how long has it been since we last saw any other piece from this mini collection? And here it is, the last piece here. It is our toucan, and it is $14.99 on this ring. Let's bring it back up close here and see if we have any takers. And one more time on the inside, right? Now, you have a slight undergallery here, of course. That does not mean that the entire toucan is solid gold, because if it were solid, then we'd have a problem. Your ring would be too heavy. It's going to lean and tilt one way. But here, hollowed out means that there still can be some light to go through your toucan to illuminate your stones, right? But it's not going to be too heavy, right? Sometimes with larger designs like this, we have a concern that these stones or the design is going to be too heavy. It's going to lean one way, and you know, there's nothing to do about it. But here it's true to size. It fits perfectly. It's not top heavy at all, and it's only $14.99 on our toucan designer ring. Love to see it. Next up, we have a gold quartz in a pendant, if you would like to see, or maybe even another fun piece. I don't know if the very first item of today is still here, but I do have another piece that, in a sense, is kind of like invisibly set, but this time it's set into the shape of a star. It is a bangle, and it is coming up next. Here is what we are going to do. Let me know on this one. Such a fun little piece. You cannot recreate this for $14.99. And next up we have 1112759. Looks a little something like this. This is the last of its kind. Had a couple varieties before, and those have since gone, but here it is, 1112759. This is our star bangle. It's not a whole bunch of round diamonds set into the shape of a star. You have your kite cuts set, cut and set so perfectly so that it looks like one singular diamond. But if you look at how the light is reflecting off of the front of it, right? Those are individual diamonds. And you can't just, you know, go into a parcel and find 5 individual stones and set them together and hope they fit, right? They have to be cut together. They have to be cut so that when they are set, they will fit, and there's not going to be a gap, or that one stone is going to necessarily, you know, face out more than the others. This is a piece that requires a lot of thoughts, a lot of attention to detail from the very beginning. And you have a yellow diamond halo, 27 points there. The kite cuts total weight, 48 points, but it sure does look like a lot more, does it not? And it has to stay like it is in the white and the yellow gold. It is a bangle, $69.99, ain't going to cut it. And this is what we're going to do. 7-inch bangle, meaning 6.5, 7.5 inch wrist can fit. This is the last one. I don't have the stones to bring the style back. I don't have the kite cut diamonds to bring it back. This is it. We had a few bangles before. We had a couple rings before. We had earrings before. We had studs, right? And that was it. It was a very short-lived collection, but it was fun while it lasted. Here is the last piece, your last chance. It's not even going to be $29.99 for an entire bangle that is solid 14K white gold that looks like this. And from the back, I mean, is that not just special, right? How your kite cut diamonds are set, how the design was created in the 3D software, right? To accommodate your diamonds here. And it's not even $29.99. This is unheard of. I'm gonna have to take off my Paraiba bracelet in case anyone is thinking about that. Gonna have to take it off for the time being here. We're gonna try it on, but before that, I wanna give you guys the price. It's gonna be $21.99. Simple as that. $21.99 on our last of its kind star bangle, and this is what it looks like on the hand here. If I can just get it on, there we go, and voila, you have your star. From here, it truly does look like one single individual diamond with a halo of yellow diamonds, two-tone gold on this. It does not look childish at all. You know, stars, flowers, hearts, all those shapes, right? There's always a chance that if done incorrectly, it might look like a child drew it, right? Which that by itself has its own appeal. But with fine jewelry, right? I think that it should look a little bit more designer than, you know, taking a crayon and just drawing a star. And this one right here gets the job done. It's $21.99, not high off the hand at all. It fits perfectly. You have your double figure 8 safeties on this one. You have your star, right? It looks like one fancy cut star. The only other time I have seen a diamond as fancy of a cut as this one was that spade cut diamond, but that is a lot more, right? That is one single stone in that fancy cut. Never seen anything like that one. And same exact thing can be said here, but here you have a larger look with your individual stones set together, and it's only $21.99. Let me know on this one, and we'll bring it back up close here and see if anyone would like to take it here. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else in this kite cut star collection. This is it. Earrings are gone, ring is gone, bangle is here. One left on this one, $21.99. Have some questions on the Mahenge pink spinel that is still available as we speak. Do they want to see it? Yeah. Are they sure? Because the stones don't exactly match. So ask if they're okay with that. I can bring it back, but you know, I'd prefer. I did not. So I can bring it back, but you know, I'm just being a little picky here, but I can bring it back if they want to see it. And let me know on the bangle. We have a question on the Ethiopian opal studs here. They look a little something like this. So had briefly flashed them, and they're just a little bit different, which under different lightings, you know, they do show up a little bit differently, as you all may know if you have crystal opals. So I might have to take these back into the back to try and work on them some more. But if you want to see them again, here they are, 247 total weight as they are right now. 5 points in diamonds, just one diamond on top of your opal. So one right here and one right there. And right behind your bezel set diamond is going to be your post. So right there, that's going to be it. And not to say that any of these opals have problems, but I'm just saying that if I'm being really picky here, I prefer them to be perfectly matched. And if you would like the studs, it's going to be $699. So, right? Yeah, so I'm going to take these back, and I'm going to try and do something better with how these stones were matched. So apologies on that. I know it's would be a really popular item, but I'll go in the back and sift through our crystal opals and see if we maybe have something to hopefully look more like this stone right here, because I think we're all liking this one a little bit more than this one. So I'm gonna move these aside. Next up, however, we have 1119501, and it is a last look at this particular style. Why? Well, because there are yellow diamonds in it. Well, why is that a problem? It is inherently easier to find larger individual stones than smaller matching stones such as this one. So, and as you can see, right, one earring by itself requires quite a large amount of diamonds. I'm gonna just zoom in a lot here so that you can see, right? One earring takes a lot of diamonds. And at this point in time, it's just not exactly doable, right? You can find parcels of diamonds, but are they going to look like this? Not necessarily. This was our $29.99 earrings, white and yellow diamonds, perfectly matched, set together. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see both earrings together here. They have this beautiful, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a mixture between a flower, a star, and kind of like a bow tie, right? It's got a couple of different looks to it. Reminds me of yesterday we had a blue sapphire necklace, and it was like my ink block test because I couldn't tell if it was a base clef, if it was a heart, if it was something else, right? Right? Same thing here. Is this a flower, a star, a bow? I don't know where I'm seeing a bow, but is it a bow, right? It could be a lot of different things. But here's what we're gonna do. Last call on these. You're getting over a carat in all of your diamonds combined. It's not even going to be $14.99 here today. Last call on this one. Unbelievable, I know. The post is going to be towards where you have your round shape there. So it's going to be right behind that. So there it goes. There is sort of a right side up way to wear it, but if you wanted to wear it like this, where the earring kind of flares upwards and it kind of follows your ear shape, I mean, that's another way to wear it, I think. I never really thought about that, but these are a pair of earrings that you could have fun with. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. We're gonna go below $999. That's right. We're going under $999 for a pair of earrings that are covered in 100% natural stones, and those stones so happen to be diamonds. White diamonds, perfectly matched. Yellow diamonds, perfectly matched. Everything about it is perfection, right? It's not too wide, so it feels uncomfortable to wear, so that when you wear it, it leans forward, right? I think it's a great look. It's certainly very different. This is also another way that you could get yellow diamonds without having to, spend a couple $1,000s, right? And even better on these is that you're not even going to have to spend $999. We are going to make it $949 on this pair of earrings, and that is it. We are not bringing this style back. We simply cannot. Maybe in the future, if we get, somehow happen upon a mini parcel of these yellow diamonds, then maybe it's doable to bring them back. But as of right now, this is it, $949 on this style. Let's bring it back up close, and I'll show them against the ear. This is what they look like against the ear. So again, not a small style at all. This is something that I would not wear here. I would only wear here in the primary piercing. And even then, right, it covers up the secondary piercing. I can't see the stud that I'm wearing. This is how sizable these earrings are, how fun they are truly. And they're only $949, stays as is for the gold color. Let me know if you have it, and let's bring it back up close here and take another look before we move right along here. Let's give it 60 seconds here. And yeah, I'll work on the opal stud earrings. I'll try to bring them back. And let me know on these. Looks like we may be verifying. And should I let the clock run down first? I'll let the clock run down first. And let me know on these. $9.49 for our white and yellow diamond earrings. Should put my glasses back on so I can actually see the timer. Otherwise, I can't see anything. I feel like my eyesight is getting worse, so I may have to go back in for some new glasses, which I don't want to, but I may have to. 25 seconds left on the clock on our white and yellow diamond stud earrings. My Marilani Mint garnet. We had a necklace earlier today. If you want to see any of the rings, we have a selection from the back. And we had a bracelet, Paraiba bracelet. Don't forget about this little guy right here. Have this one, and we do have a request for Risa for the raindrop earrings. A popular request. Thank you so much, Risa, for this request. Let me know on this one. Earrings will be coming up, and let me know on these. All right, last hour is here. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Thursday night, and it is the end of February. We had a Paraiba bracelet earlier today. Looks a little something like this. So if you would like to know more about this one, just let us know. It is a beautiful piece. It is $49,999. So not for the faint of heart, not for everyone, but you can't just have a museum piece like this and just have it sitting in the back collecting dust, right? So it is here. It is beautiful. And talk to me if you want to talk more about that one. It's going to be right here, and I'll put it back on my wrist right after that. We do have a request coming up. We have a couple of my pieces still hanging out here, including my Kunzite pendants, so if you want to see that, let me know. I did bring out the Mandarin garnet and Mahenge pink spinel pendants that we created together too, so if you want to see that, let me know. Several other pieces. I have a rather large Colombian emerald in a necklace, so that is here out to play. And blue zircon in a rather designer style pendant too. So fun pieces still to be shown, and let's get back into it. Let's take another look at our bow tie, flower, star. At least I'm not seeing hearts, right? At least I'm not seeing hearts. But $9.49 on these. Let me know. Risa, your request is coming up next. And good night, G. Have a safe trip. And I'll talk to you when you come back. And let's go. We have earrings coming up next. Also requires a lot of gold. And I think these are gone, so congrats on this one. Sorry if the voice starts to go. I feel it going already. Gonna try not to yell as much. I don't usually yell. This is 1118907. The only person happy about me not talking for the rest of the day is probably my mom. I love to go home and bother her, but not possible for the next couple of days. Here we have the raindrop earrings. They are going to be that post and butterfly open back. They're kind of like that J-hoop style. A very interesting way to do these earrings, and I think a very effective way, right? If you have them as actual hoops, then, you know, there might be some things that we have to figure out, like what does the back look like, but as studs, they are lighter weight, they won't pull on your earlobe, and they are comfortable to wear. 62 points of your diamonds. I have a couple of these to go around. You are currently seeing them in the yellow gold. They are popular in every single gold color. This is a style that everyone comes back for. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Give me one of each, right? This is our $29.99 pair of earrings, and what we are going to do here, thank you so much, Risa, for the request, 5/8, 7-inch drop length. Yellow gold already gone before even down to the final price. Do not charge them $29.99. For $29.99, I wonder how many pairs could you possibly get, right? I love how one-sided this is, right? One-sided in the sense that on one side, with the way that the diamonds are set, it looks brighter, right? It looks more diamond focused. And on the other side, you still have diamonds, but it is set in the bezel setting. So depending on the gold color that you get, it might visually have a outside side and an inside side, right? What we're gonna do on these, not even going to be $999 on our raindrop ring or earrings. And yes, you are getting the entire pair. Again, this is what it looks like from the side. Again, that's a lot of gold right there to make sure that the design is consistent from the underside and all the way to the back. And then into the back, you have your post right there. Typically for heavier earrings, there tends to be a slight drop in the post to cover up any stretching of the piercings, but these don't have it because these are comfortable. These will not pull on your ears. You wear them, they'll look great, they'll look fine. And we're gonna make them $699 a pair on these. Take your pick, white, yellow, or the rose gold. You have a lot of gold presents on these, so some of the pieces, they're covered in diamonds, so you may not see as much as the gold, but here you have your yellow gold visible, you'll have your white gold visible, and you will have your rose gold visible too. So these are here. Let's give it 60 seconds, and let me actually also borrow one and show you what it looks like against the hand here, because this is a very important look. From here you can see what I meant by one side tends to look a little more diamond heavy just because of the way that the diamonds are set. The other side more bezel set focused. So it's going to look a little different, but the entire piece is just gold and diamonds, and that is it. $699 on these. If you want to see anything else from the collection. See, I've been thinking, because for the raindrop style, we have the earrings, as you see right here. We have the ring, which is just the earrings but larger. I don't think we've had a pendant style. Now, I'm not sure how we would create it, in the sense that, would you want it to be like this, where it's going like down on your neckline, or would you rather have it like this, like the ring, right, going side to side on your neckline, kind of like a smile style, right? So if you guys are maybe interested, again, you guys are the designers, if you have any feedback regarding if you wanted, of course I'm not going to force it on any of you guys, but if you wanted a raindrop style like pendant or even a necklace, how you guys might want to have it as, if you want it at all. I think a bangle would be interesting, but it would take a lot of gold, so not sure about that. But I think a pendant would maybe be a little bit interesting. I was again thinking more of the smile style or the smile shape, where it kind of curves a little, but not sure how that would translate. But just a thought, if you have any ideas, you can always feel free to let us know. We can work together on it. But $699 a pair on these. Let's bring them back up close and also show you what it looks like in the ear here. So there we go. Large style open hoops, and only $699 for the entire pair right here. And again, these are lighter weight. They do have that negative space, which is also important in earrings. And you take your pick, white, yellow, or the rose gold here today. Let me know. And let's bring it back up close here for another quick look before we move along. Again, thank you so much for the request. And if you, talking to you, if you have a request, please feel free to call us. Charmaine, that is exactly what I was thinking about, but I was also thinking about the amount of gold that it would take. But yeah, a choker is exactly what I was thinking about for a potential like raindrop style necklace, a choker style. So I'll do some talking. I'll see if it's doable, if we could even make like a prototype, right? A raindrop style choker necklace would definitely be something. It definitely would. So just throwing ideas out there. If you have any ideas, you can also throw them back and we can talk. Let's see here. So it's a no-go on the crystal opal studs. No surprise there. I'll try to find a perfectly matched set for the opal studs there. Let's see, Marilani Mint, we had the toucan, and ooh, I did mention another bird friend. This one happens to be, I don't think they can fly. I'm not too familiar with my birds. And I've never been to anywhere necessarily that cold, but I don't think these birds can fly, but they can swim, and they do look like they're swimming in the water. And this is also going to be a rather gold heavy piece. We've only seen this piece once before, and we managed to recreate the look somehow. And it is here. This is going to be 1119318. And the last time we saw our fellow penguin piece, we named him Happy. This is Happy's relative. He's here to say hello. This is our penguin. I don't think they can fly. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know my birds that well. This is our penguin. This is a lot of gold. Now the face and the top of the wings, I'm gonna call them wings, are black rhodium. So there is an element to a true to life sort of look here. It's in the yellow gold only. 32 points in your multicolored diamonds here. So it's not just your yellows. You have a mixture of different colored diamonds here. You have a white diamond in the eye. Everything together though, 32 points. That is it. And it's a heavy piece. $29.99 was price. And I love the slight ombre look between your black rhodium and your 14K yellow gold. It just gives it an element of, it's kind of like mixing life and art, right? That's what art is all about. It's not necessarily hyper-realism all the time, right? It's you take something from the world and you give it a little twist and you make it fun. Here's where we took penguins and we make it into a pendant, and here's where we had some fun with it. It is so heavy that the wheel has stopped. The wheel has stopped. The penguin will go. It's not going to be $29.99. It's been a long time since we've seen this particular style, and don't expect for it to come back. This is what we're gonna do. It's not even $19.99. And from the back, here is all of the gold that you are getting with a single pendant. And I have an approximation on the gram weight of this entire piece in case anyone is interested. This entire piece that I'm holding right here is about 12 grams of gold and the gemstones and everything else, but 12 grams for this entire piece. This is a heavy one. And it's not even $19.99. Take a look at it against the hand here. This certainly is our happy penguin friend. You can wear this with any of our diamonds by the yard. And I only have this one. I'm not going to be able to recreate this look. Here's your chance. It almost looks like the penguin is wearing a diamond necklace though, doesn't it? It's like the penguin broke into TVON and put on all of our necklaces and is just trying to walk away, right? It's not $19.99. This is what it looks like against the neckline here. So it's so reflective that if I angle it down, you can see all of the pieces on the table. You can see my preview monitor, one over there, one over there. I don't know if you can see any of our operators here, but probably not. But it is such a highly reflective piece. It's not even going to be $19.99. And let's bring it back up close and take one more look at this penguin pendant right here, right now, and make it $1,499 for all this gold, 32 points total weight of your multicolored diamonds, black rhodium, and penguin design right here. This is what he looks like from the side, so hidden veil right behind his face there, and you can wear any sort of chain through it. DBT wise, whatever you want, you can wear it, and $14.99 will make it yours right here, right now. I did mention a beautiful blue zircon pendant. The only other blue zircon pendants that I think about every day on the daily is it was a very specific pendant that we had created together all those weeks ago when I was here with you Friday nights, online only. It was a blue zircon and a Mandarin garnet pendant. And that is, you know, it's always going to be one of my top most favorite pieces. And that piece is long gone, so don't call and ask for it. But around that same period of time, I had a blue zircon pendant, and it was surrounded by diamonds and only diamonds. However, not only the rounds, but also the baguettes. And for the longest time, this piece, it stuck with me. Think about it often. I thought it gone, but clearly it's still here. So happy to give it another chance. Happy the penguin will move aside. And here it is. It looks like that. This is 1125492. And this is going to be our blue zircon pendant. Of course, we had to put it with some baguette cut diamonds. Had to put it with some rounds. Let me move it here. And there it is. Bright electric blue, blue zircon. 620 oval cut center stone, 18K white gold, has to stay like it is. And look at that. It's almost like a mixture between the ovals and the emerald cuts, right? Through the center, it looks like emerald cut. Everything else looks like the ovals. It's got a carat 07 of your diamonds. That is the rounds and your baguettes. This is one of my absolute favorites in the blue zircons, in the pendant. It is here today. It has gotten another discount. This was supposed to be $79.99, and today it is no longer. Look at that. This is where you do diamonds right? This is not double halo of diamonds, call it good and just sell it, right? This is double halo and beyond. Love what they did with the baguettes. Such a great usage of it, and it matches the center stone, right? The ovals, the outsides where you have your curves, they're more like round white diamonds, the way they twinkle and shine, right? And then towards the center, you have a longer cut. You have the longer cut facets toward the center, really reminiscent of the baguettes. And this entire piece, it just speaks to me. The diamonds are bright, the blue zircon is electric, and what more could you want other than a better value on this one? From $79.99, we are dropping it all the way down to $3,999, and I am not yet done. This is a beautiful stone. I want someone to have this. We have enough of the rings. Everyone already has their rings, but no one has a pendant that looks like this. This is truly one of a kind. This is what it looks like against the hand here, right? Even here, look at that stone just show off. And the baguettes, when it hits the light just perfectly, it is just one giant bright flash. It's not even going to be $34.99. I can't believe how long it's been, how this pendant is still here, and look at that bright electric blue color. This is what it looks like against the neckline. Once again, the brightest blue that is up here right now is in that blue zircon, and it's not $34.99. Let's bring it back up close here so you can see what it is all about. I'll show you the back side as well so you can see your entire piece. Don't want you to wake up in the middle of the night and realize you haven't seen the back of your pendant. But there we go. The color is pure. The zircon is bright. The gold is shiny. And this pendant right here, we are going to make $2,999. One collar and one collar only on this one. Let's go and move this zircon. $29.99 for a stone that is a 620 that quite honestly reminds me of our private collection stones. I've seen some zircons. They have a little bit of a color zoning here and there. Some of them, they look more like a green color than anything else. But this right here, pure electric blue. And you could easily look at this without any of the information and probably just say, oh yeah, that's from the private collection, right? Even though it's not, look at the quality. Look at that. It is bright. It is impressive. Someone has got to grab this. Blue zircon collectors, please call me and grab it. Write down those item numbers if you like the piece, but need to think about it a little bit more. It's $29.99. I have a Mandarin garnet coming up next that is not necessarily from the private collection, but it is a very interesting piece. And don't forget, we had Mahenge pink spinel earlier today too. I have emerald coming up, and I have my Mandarin garnet piece here. This is what it looks like. My oh my. Now I know, recently I have become a little obsessed with the private collection material. This is what Mandarin garnet used to look like. Not used to look like, but this is what we used to have before we introduced the private collection material. And it's not a bad stone, right? It is a bright, vibrant orange gemstone. It looks nice. This is 112-7412. And this is our 521 oval Mandarin garnet with 231 of diamonds, and looks like it is brand new today. This has the same feel as our saddle ring. If you know our saddle ring, you know how substantial it is. You know how weighty it is, and on top of that, you know how comfortable it is. This is a ring that is comfortable. It is beyond comfortable, and it is here, our 521. And it was also many months ago when I was still with you guys on Fridays that I like to do one thing with these stones, and that was walk around and block 2 of the lights and see that stone just shine even brighter. It looks like there are burning embers inside of this stone. It is an absolute beauty of a piece. You're not gonna have to spend $9,999 on this one. I'm going to give you a value. And look at that, the way the stone is set, where it's elevated above either sides with the diamonds, it almost looks like it's set in the bridge mounting, does it not? The way it's reflecting, and it almost looks like there's some CG effects happening right here, right? It's not going to be $99.99. I want to flip it around so you can kind of see both sides of it. I know there's no like big change to it, aside from the fact that the fingerprint is now very obvious, but it's sort of asymmetric. It's got a different look to it on either side, and it's not $99.99. I want to block the lights once again to show you what it looks like from the inside. The stone is just intense. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. I can't believe it, 231 of diamonds on this one ring. Wait until you see it on the hand, which you will see in a couple of seconds. This is beyond comfortable, by the way. I mean, look at that, right? It looks like a wave. It's just currently not my size, but look at that. The way the diamonds are set, the way the center stone just sits in the center of it all, and look at that. It is true to size. It does taper nicely in the back. And we're gonna bring it down. Ooh, it would look great on the index finger. Let me put it over there then. Great idea, Charmaine. Right, again, it's currently not my size, but look at that. Such a statement. This is not a tee-hee kind of, I'm here, but this is like, hey everyone, I am here, I have arrived, look at me. We're gonna make this ring not even $79.99. Someone has to have this, and we will size it for you. It's just currently not my size. It's really not my size here. And this is what we're gonna do. So it's not my size right now, but typically the curve right here would be in line with my index finger right here. So just imagine, you know, just squishing it down a little bit so it's my size, but we'll size it for you, whatever size you need. it is beyond comfortable. It's up close. We can take one more look at it. And there we go. $4,999 will make it yours. A ring that has a stunning 521 in the center, right? A bright, intense orange color to it. A little bit more included compared to the private collection material. Yes, I get it, but the color, it's got the color. The cutting is great. There's Mandarin garnets out there that, sometimes we have vendors stop by, and sometimes when I'm here, I'll join in on looking at the stones, and sometimes they'll bring us Mandarin garnets. And I hate to say this, but it is the saddest gemstone I have ever seen, where there's no life to it. There's no fire to it. The way the stone is cut, there is a big old window in the center. There's no window on this one, just a fingerprint that I can't get off. But it just doesn't look nice, right? It doesn't look like a gemstone. It doesn't feel like a gemstone. It just feels like something that they're calling a Mandarin garnet, right? This is one look and you're like, wow, that is a beautiful orange gemstone, natural from the earth. And it is. This is Mandarin garnet, even for stones that there's a variety of. We still have our expectations, right? Of course, if you want something that's on the cleaner side, we do have the private collection material, but those are going to be priced a little bit differently. And if you wanted an example, I have my pendant right here to make a comparison. So as you can see, the one in the ring is going to have a little bit more of that deeper, I want to say a little bit more on that reddish orange color. Meanwhile, the private collection material is more going to be that perfect 50-50 of an orange color, right? A perfect 50 red, 50 yellow. Mixed together, you have the private collection material, and the private collection material is going to be cleaner. So here's a comparison, not saying that either one is bad or good, but just giving you a comparison, seeing which one you might like a little bit better, which one you might want to try out. Again, I would really recommend for everyone to try out at least once the private collection Mandarin garnet if possible, so you can see truly how different it is. So here's just a visual between the two. Again, we have the Mandarin garnets that we had before versus the private collection that is in this pendant right here. If you want to know more about this pendant, yes, that is a mahenge pink spinel in it. So if you want to know more, just let me know. But here's a nice little comparison between the two. You can feel free to take any pictures here. But the ring is here, $49.99. Let me know and call me on my Paraiba bracelet that is here for $49,999. And Bicolor tourmaline is here as well. What else do we have? Chameleon diamond gents rings. We also have diamond earrings. So I had a lot of pendants and earrings today. Why not add one more to the pile? Here is a style that I think you could wear to whatever it is. Formal events, interviews, birthday parties, right? Dinners. You can wear them to the grocery store. They look like this. This is one of them. This is 1110384, and this is going to be diamond earrings. This is a carat 95 total weight, and all of your diamonds together, 2-inch drop on this one. If you are a little bit hesitant about the 2-inch drops, I totally get it, but these will not brush your shoulders. These will not, get caught in anything. These are perfect for everyday wear. Again, formal events, or if you're just going to get the mail, you can wear these too. And they are here for your choice of white, yellow, or the rose gold, up to you. $39.99, not going to be your price here today on this one. I have a couple to go around. Again, I'd like to give a couple of diamond options here and there. And what we're going to do on this one, end of the show, is here. Sounds good, Constance. I will bring up the pendant up next, my private collection Mandarin garnet, and my emerald cut mahenge pink spinel. But let's get to this one first. $39.99 was priced on this one. VS Diamonds, after all, we do it best. And here's what we're going to do. $19.99, take your pick. These are not small diamonds at all. There's no graduation in the size. And look at that. It is just one simple drop. Actually, You know what? There is a very slight graduation in the drop, which makes it even better. Look at that. Every single diamond set to perfection. And I'm just a little curious here, but look, there is a curve to it. So it's not just going to be one straight like block, right? Not one straight block of gold and diamonds. It's going to be flexible, which when you have an earring as long as this, you would want that, right? So it's very flowy, almost feels like, could be like fabric or silk, right? And it's $19.99 a pair. And white, yellow, or rose gold here on this one. Let's go back up close, show you what one looks like against the ear here, and there we go, right? 2-inch drop, not going to be shoulder dusters at all, but they're going to be bright. You can wear them with your hair up or hair down. And I don't know about this, but you could possibly one right here, right? Could be 2 ways to wear it. Just an idea here. And $19.99 a pair on this one. Let me know, and we'll bring it back up close here. And before we move on, let me also show you what they look like from the back here, so you can see all of the angles. So as you can see, each individual diamond has its own little basket. So fun piece, $19.99. Call me on this one. And we're gonna bring up my pendant that I had flashed coming up next. Now, considering the fact that the 2 stones it has are both, they're both a little important. The price on this one is going to be also a little bit different compared to, let's say, even the ring that we just had. The ring is still available for $49.99, but the pendant, what will we do with the pendant? Keep calling on those. Just want to get a move on here so I can show you guys my pendant. This is 112-7306. And it's not going to stand up by itself, but angled down. So right now the stones are looking at the wheel. You can see the true color of both of your stones. And if you want me to bring back the Mandarin garnet for a comparison again, I can do that. But as you can see here, the Mandarin garnet is going to be that pure orange color. The one in the ring is going to have a little bit more of that darker orange aspect there. Of course, no problem with either one. This is going to be our Carat 98 Asher Cut Private Collection Mandarin garnet on one side. And then on the other side, we have our Emerald Cut 82-point Mahenge Pink Spinel. 2 stones, that's all it takes, 14 karat yellow gold. It's 112-7306, and this is our pendant. Stays like it is in the yellow gold. And yes, Miss S, it is very you. Truly indeed. And we made this together all those Fridays ago. We made this together. I had the stones loose. I had them in their little plastic box, in their little plastic case. And I had drawn on the box some designs, and this is what came out of that. One is more of that squared off shape. I have another one that has an oval Mandarin garnet with an oval sapphire with an oval shape of a pendant, very similar to this one. So if you want to see that one, let me know. I think it's still here. But yeah, I know, right? I have 2 of these pendants, very similar concept, but we created them together, and that was a fun time, I must say. Looking forward to trying to bring forth more designs, but we'll see. And here we go, 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. There actually is 2 ways to wear for this piece, so I'm holding it by the one pair of the hidden bail here. And on the other side, you could also string the chain through it if you wanted to. So truly 2 ways to wear. It's not a large piece at all because I wanted the focus to be on your stones, right? When you have a piece that is just showing off 2 different fantastic gemstones, the last thing you would want to have is, you know, a diamond medallion shape that's like 2 inches in diameter. And then, you know, the stones kind of get lost in it. This is a piece that it's smaller, yes, but your focus is pointed to where it matters, and that is to your 2 individual gemstones. This right here was supposed to be $7,999, and there's nothing else in the world quite like it because no one else has our private collection Mandarin garnets. It'll be really difficult for anyone else to find Mahenge pink spinel at a great value at this point. And hi Ellen, how you doing? Happy Thursday. This is a piece that it's going to be a little bit more, but you are getting 2 fantastic stones with it. We are going to bring it down from $79.99 all the way down to $3,999. It is incredibly difficult to find either stone with this level of clarity except for here. Here's where you can get Mandarin garnet and Mahenge pink spinel, both neon, bright, open colored stones, together in one piece as a fun little collectible item for only $39.99. And these stones are so powerful that they are reflecting onto the wheel in front of you. All it takes, 1 pendant, 2 stones, 1 light source, and that is it. Look at it, right? I am moving the piece. The wheel is just colorful. It's a party going on in here, and it's $39.99. Look at this piece. And of course, I will show it to you against the hand here. So once again, it is mirror finished gold, so it is going to be bright and a little bit attention seeking. So hopefully you like some attention, but look at that, right? I personally would wear it like that, where you have your Mandarin garnet towards the bottom. I think visually it just feels better that way, but you can also flip it around and wear it the other way if you want. But look, your stones, they're not large stones, right? They're not exactly 5-carat stones each, but they are powerful. The color makes up for it. The clarity makes up for it. And it's only $39.99. This is what it looks like against the neckline as well. Again, we are moving further and further away. And look at how brightly your stones are shining right here, especially when the light hits it just right. The piece goes like this, and then suddenly it's like that, right? Just like that. This is why the Asher cuts, the emerald cuts are both so popular. They look like this, and then they look like that. Simple, easy. All you need to do is go outside. $39.99, and let's bring it back up close here and take one more look at our piece here today. And I'll also set it down onto its side so you can see. I'll zoom in a little bit closer even so you can see your 2 stones here. But look at that, 2 perfect stones. And could you imagine if these 2 colors were to mix together, right? How stunning that would be. But $39.99 on this one will make it yours. And next up, running out of time here, but I do have emerald, I do have unheated peacock tanzanite, and I do have a bicolor tourmaline. I think this bicolor tourmaline hasn't had a chance to get a look at for a while now, so I think I'm going to go with the bicolor tourmaline, but I will flash the other 2 in case anyone is interested. So here we go. Bicolor tourmaline is coming up next. Let me know on my Mahenge and Mandarin duo. Speaking of duos, this is 1123001. Where you have 2 different colors in one stone that is made from Mother Nature herself. This is our bicolor tourmaline, tourmaline that is cut into the emerald cut, that is as clean as can be, and a beautiful color, right? Half of the stone is that vivid green, kind of looks like it could be a Savaret-like color. And the other half, it almost has kind of like a more earthy pink zircon color, right? 2 colors, 1 stone, 1 ring, 1 collar, 1259 center stone. Now, interestingly enough, we have a breakdown on the diamonds. Why? Because we have 50 points total weight in your pear-shaped diamonds. And on top of that, we have 52 points of your rounds. So this is a rather impressive mounting. I like to think of this mounting as the stone has a tiara, right? A tiara on top of the stone. And also, if you were to flip it around and wear it the other way, it has another tiara too, right? So your gemstone has its own crown. $99.99 was priced on this one. And it is difficult to get tourmalines in this cut with this level of clarity. It's not easy, and I know if you've only known us and you've only seen our tourmalines, then you're probably seeing, you know, top quality material first, and there's no comparing it. I'll do my best to find another, a bicolor tourmaline that is, you know, included, and I'll try to find one. I'll bring it out here next time, but they don't typically look like this. I'm trying to think if I have ever even seen one. Let me think. I don't think I've seen one actually, so I'll have to do some, I'll have to go do some digging to see if I can find a tourmaline that's even like moderately included. But, or maybe I can see if they can bring one back from, you know, across the world, but you're not gonna see clean stones in this size as easy as this. And let me try it on too, so you can see the size perspective here. Once again, once the light hits it, it just bam, just like that. Beautiful stone. True to size on this one, just currently not my size. And what we are going to do is bring it down and make it $3,999 on our beautiful bicolor tourmaline. Ooh, Ms. S says, I've always thought this mounting looked like it came from the Renaissance. I mean, it kind of does. And now that you mentioned that, it kind of reminds me of like a really intricate, beautiful picture frame. The first oil painting I ever did was way back in 7th grade. And my mom was so proud of that painting that she went out and brought this really fancy frame, framed it, and it's still hanging up in the house to this day. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that painting frame now that I think about it. So very interesting take here. I love when a design doesn't look like a very specific thing, and it's very open to interpretation, right? It doesn't have to be this, it doesn't have to be that, right? You can have fun with it. And here, you can have fun with your bicolor tourmaline for only $39.99 today on this one. And let's bring it back up close here. Show you what it looks like, and also what it looks like from the side and also from the back, that perfect 50-50 split. If I just hover the back of the band through the stone, it almost looks like you have 2 individual stones here, but in reality, nope. It is just one beautiful bicolor tourmaline, just like that, for 1 collar and 1 collar only. And I don't know if I'm gonna get to this, but if anyone out there is by any chance looking for a 643 emerald necklace, let me just take it out here and quickly flash it, because I know we've all been kind of obsessing over the Paraiba bracelet, but this is just to show you guys that it is here in case anyone would like to know more about it. Again, this is our 643. Just giving a quick little flash here, totally out of focus, but oh so bright on that one. And in case you missed it, we had Mahenge Pink Spinel earlier today. I might just start building a recap wheel early today, but let me know on the bicolor tourmaline. Had Mandarin garnet, and here we had Mahenge Pink Spinel from earlier in the show. This is our carat 31. White and pink diamonds on this one. And it is here for only $39.99 as well. So had a couple of pieces here and there be in that range. We had a Mandarin garnet, $49.99 on this one. And yeah, I guess I'll just start building a recap wheel early. I do feel my voice going. And actually, okay, before that, one more item. I think I have enough time for one more item here. That large star sapphire. So I know, right? Miss S says, oh dear heavens, look at that emerald necklace. If an emerald has caught my eye, that's how you know that it is a fantastic quality emerald. So don't forget about my Mahenge pink spinel. Now I'm thinking, how would emerald and Mahenge pink spinel look like together? It would be kind of interesting, maybe. I'm thinking a larger emerald and a smaller Mahenge pink spinel, maybe. So something to think about. I wish I had more of these stones to work with, but that's it, so let me know. And here we go. One last museum piece before we go for the day. This is 112-7476, and this is in the platinum. This is our, yes, star sapphire. Definitely not the largest, believe it or not, but it is a pretty sizable one. This is in the platinum. It is our 2747 oval star sapphire, bright blue color. Right now it has a double star because there are two lights on it, but I'm gonna try and block one of them so you can see one of the stars right here. And yes, it has two individual diamonds totaling a carat 14. That's right. Two diamonds, 1.14. If you want to be very specific, 1.142. I don't know why they gave me that 2 there, but yeah, each individual stone is over a half carat. I'm just blocking one of the lights here, so it's 1 star, but with both lights on it, it looks like 2 stars. I'll try to block the other one here. I think that's easier, yeah. So bright blue color, a beautiful stone. The star is sharp, and if it looks a little dimmer, I have one of the lights blocked. I just want to show you with one of the stars. And this is our $39,999 piece. I wonder what happens if I block one of the ones on the top. Nothing really happens. Yes. $294. I can show it again. Let us. Ooh, maybe we have a. We're on a sapphire roll here. I'm gonna have to go dig it out from the other side. But if anyone would like this one, had a couple of fun pieces today, wouldn't you say? It's not a small piece. I get it. Miss S says, quite possibly my favorite blue star sapphire ever. My spreadsheet wish list just expanded by 10 rows at least. Maybe 10 rows at least just for this one ring, because look at the size of this thing on the hand. Wow. I mean, I've said this as a joke before, but you can quite literally take apart the diamonds in this one ring and just make them into studs. Like, actually. If you would like this one, call me. We're gonna discount it, even though it's a larger piece. One caller only on this one, $14,999, and that's a done deal. This is crazy. $14,999 on a star sapphire, this beautiful blue color. It's not purple, it's not gray, it's not whatever other color. It is blue, it is here for you. And we're gonna bring back our purple sapphire from the beginning, and we might just have to bring back some other pieces too. Ooh, actually, purple sapphire with Mahenge pink spinel would be a very interesting color combination. But purple sapphire, this is the one that I was talking about earlier today. This was 112-4336, and this is what it looks like. Iconic color. Nothing else like it. Ooh, actually, with my arm blocking one of the lights, you can see a lot of the blue flashes, which I love a gemstone that has blue flashes here. Okay, I have 2 of the lights blocked right now, and did that stone just get brighter? Is this supposed to happen when you have gemstones? But Look at that, beautiful stone. This is a purple sapphire. Looks more like purple in person, but it is a fantastic stone on the screen right now and in person. 2777 on this one. Last couple of minutes is here. Look at that. Wow. Not an amethyst color, not a rose and barn color, but a beautiful, unique purple. A unique purple to itself. Because when you mix blues and reds, there are many different blue colors, and there are many different red colors that you could mix to obtain different purple shades, right? I mean, just looking at the blues themselves, you have a blue zircon blue, you have a tanzanite blue, you have turquoise blue, right? You have Paraiba blue, aquamarine blue. These are all blue stones, but they all have a different type of blue coloring to them. So because of that, and of course your reds, right? You have garnets, you have rubies, you have fire opals, right? Different reds, different blues mixed together equal different purples. And this one is quite unique. And hopefully you get it, 2777 on this one. And I'm gonna bring back where'd it go? Mahenge pink spinel. Gonna create a little recap wheel here. I mean, I love those two colors together. Call me crazy, but I love those two colors together. Gonna put our gigantic Mandarin garnet in the back left corner there. And anything else you want to see for the end of the show, please do let me know. And what else can I put up here? Let's put up, I want to put up my pendant, but let's put up, I have Alexandrite. I have a lot of pendants today which may not necessarily sit up by themselves. Had a Chameleon Diamonds gents ring. You know what? I'm going to make it a wheel of 4. I'm going to push this one up to the front. I'm going to push our sapphire up to the front, and I'm going to bring back our large star sapphire. It's looking a little empty, so I'll find something else to put up here while we're at it. We had Happy the Penguin pendant, and had a couple of other pieces here and there too. Let me see if there's anything else. I'll put up my pendant. You guys have convinced me. I'll put up my pendant, my Kunzite and Paraiba pendant. Let's see where I'll put it though. I'll move these over to the sides. Someone has got to take that purple sapphire. That is in fact purple sapphire, not anything else. Here is my Kunzite and Paraiba pendant, one of a kind in the entire world. Blue sapphire in the back corner here. Mahenge pink spinel in the front. Mandarin garnet in the back. Purple sapphire in the front. Again, 2 purple stones overlapping right now. And you can see the difference between the colors of the purples here. And there we go. Last couple of minutes is going to be here. Thank you for being here with me. Ooh, Ellen says, one of my sons proposed with a purple sapphire ring. Well, isn't that just perfect? But yeah, here's our recap wheel. Voice is flying away. We'll be leaving in a couple of minutes here. And this is it. If you have any requests, please do let us know. We can get it ready for tomorrow, for the weekend, for whenever you want to see it. You gotta let us know first though what items you might be thinking about, and then we'll put your name on it. We'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show if you want to talk about the Paraiba bracelet that I borrowed from a museum. Not actually, but looks like I did. We'll be here if you want to talk about that one. If you want to talk about the price, talk about the quality of the stones. If you want an up-close picture of each individual Paraiba in that bracelet, I will do it for you. There's 9 individual stones, perfectly matched. Color is perfectly matched. They're all ovals. And it's just, I mean, we're all sorry going to see something like that, right? And anything else, if you want to talk about even my pendant, if you have a specific design idea, we had the raindrop earrings today when we were talking about, you know, potentially as a pendant or as a necklace. Charmaine recommended, you know, as a choker style necklace, which that was exactly my thought, right? like we can talk and we can see what we can do here. I would love to expand your collections here, so it's not just rings, because you know, a lot of our pieces, I would say a good 85%, they're all rings. And I would love for you guys to, you know, have fantastic pieces in the earrings, pendants, bracelets, bangles where we can, and other stuff too, right? We just don't do anklets and we do not do toe rings, so don't ask about those. But anything else, we don't do tiaras, but I think we should. Anything else you want to see, you want us to do, let us know. We'll be here. We have a couple of you guys talking about the sapphire and the Mahenge pink spinel. Don't forget about my pendant, my Mandarin garnet and Mahenge pink spinels. And I just want to thank you guys for tolerating me for the last couple of days here. Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow through the weekend up until I think it's Monday, right? What day is it today? Up until Monday, I do believe. And please join her then. Again, fantastic lineup up ahead. You do not want to miss out. Same time, same place. Tomorrow she'll be here with you guys at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Joyce, and have a great rest of your Thursday night.